There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind rises. Ah!
These cosmetics are made from gems? But wouldn't that affect the structure of the home?
If only we could find a way. Never thought I'd get to come to Sumeria.
Relax.
These cosmetics are made from gems? Affect the structure of the home?
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Okay, so I have changed my audio settings yet again. So I lowered my mic, my laptop. So instead of 100, it's at 90. So hopefully I won't peak really hard. I mean, I could always lower that down more. So I'm gonna do that in a second. All right. Excuse me. Wait, there's so much here. What is this? Is it? Wait, no. Wait, what is this? Is this? Oh, this might be like the desert stuff, right? $20 primos. More than 20 primos. Also, did you get him? Hi, Butter. Did you get him? Also, how's my mic sound? Well, I don't know if you were here for it, but oh, you didn't get him. I haven't played. You need to play. Like, bro, you serious? Look at what you missed. You missed out on this. Actually, if you log in right now, you can get it. You can start to claim all this. You can only claim this like day by day. So if you get on right now, you can still claim it all if you log in for the next 7 days. I'm trying to go to Sinfact. I mean, I get that, but like you're missing out on a full 10 pull if you don't do this. This could be your I'll hate them. Please get on right now and get this. Like whatever you're doing, stop it and just start doing this. Because like I said, if you don't start today, you won't get the full thing. Can you not like get it on your phone anymore? Because I mean, you're just logging in. You're not actually like playing it. And that's what I used to do. Like before I had like a separate mobile account, I would just like log in into Genshin just to claim shit like that.
Exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation.
I just walked right in that water. God damn it.
Occupy silence.
Okay. First things first, I gotta do some daily things, which I think I've already done my daily commissions. But I need to do this boss a few times. Actually, before I do that, I should probably do the test runs. Well, anyway, you should log into Genshin like before the reset today. I'm telling you right now, good. Also, I don't know how to get rid of that stream elements thing. I should probably look into that so that doesn't pop up because I don't want that popping up in my chat. I mean, I guess it's not like a huge deal. Also, how do I sound? Because I should sound relatively the same. I took off my compressor for my stream, so basically, if I get loud, it won't like cut me off or anything like that. But I also lowered my volume. You sound good? Okay, cool. I lowered my volume to like instead of being a full 100% on my laptop, it's now at 90. So I might sound a little bit lower than what I usually sound like. but it's better because I should not super peak unless I get really loud. And if it cuts me off like that, I might have to lower it a little bit more, maybe like 85, 80-ish. And I think it'll be probably a really good spot at them, because I was kind of testing it, seeing what it's like in certain games. Because I do have stuff to. Boy, this made me realize how many tabs I have open.
Don't be scared. Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
You can never have
A
enough
little
tabs.
Closer. Try not to enjoy the.
I don't even know how she plays. I was told I should run when you pop to her ult. I don't know what that means exactly.
Stay put.
Does this do anything?
Nice and spicy. Ta! Hey, go away.
Does this do anything? Does this do anything? Does this do anything? Am I doing stuff?
Uruguay, you're up.
Surrender and be gentle.
34 tabs? Not enough.
You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Not enough. If you're not at the recommended 99 tabs open, why are you even trying? Why? Don't have 99 tabs open. That was a joke. Please, please do that. I should probably heal. I guess it doesn't matter. Before I do this, I do want to say I did pull You Disgrace. I did pull I'll Hate Them. I was not expecting to get him, and I kind of hate that I got him, because I was like, yeah, I'll just do a temple. Whatever. I'll get Yao Yao. Because, like, look at this pity. Look. Well, obviously I got Yao Yao, but, like, look at this pity. Trade accounts. I mean, I would, but then I would have to give up a child, and I'm not willing to do that. And also my Shao. Look, Mona, right here, right? This is when I lost to 50-50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hate it here. I fucking hate, like, don't get me wrong. I mean, he's a pretty cool character, and you know, he's got the hot voice and whatnot, but like, I really want a Yao Yao, and I was like, I'll just do a temple. I'm not gonna get, like, if I get I'll Hate Them, like, it was kind of meant to be, right? And I got him, not expecting to get him. Like, my plan was to do like a temple on I'll Hate Them and do another temple on Yulan. But now I'm what's 9 times 5, 45, 47 wishes in. I don't think I can afford to do a 10 pull on Yulan now. Because my plan was to do a temple on Yulan and maybe use her in a comp with I'll Hate Them or Scaramouche. Also, since my friendship team has you know, changed a lot, I have got the friendship for Jesus. I think I got it for one more person, or maybe it was just Jesus. Maybe I'm crazy. I think I'm crazy. It was just Jesus. I do have constellations for Scar that I have not activated. I have C2. But I wanted to wait till I got to 10 to use him. Manifesting for real, for real? Oh god, this is so slow. What's happening? Well, I gotta say, I think I'm not gonna make it. You have 5 hours. You have 5 whole hours. You're going to make it. I also have the Sims downloading. You better stop it. Sims is not on a time crunch. Man, if only Genshin was on like the Switch. I actually don't know why it hasn't been on the Switch yet. They said it was coming. Also, no way. Get on Genshin right now, all right? You have 7 days to claim a full temple. If you haven't done it yet, you need to log in like now. Like right now and get it for today. It took me a day last time. Oh no. Please stop everything you're downloading and just download this. What do you mean? Get on Genshin and claim this. Update it and get this. Like if you don't get it today, you're gonna miss out on the full temples. So like, please get on. Also, did you do Greninja? Did you get Greninja on Pokemon? Watch your tone with me, sir. No, not yet. What do you mean, no, not yet? I'm trying to get you a temple that way. Get on Genshin.
There is no escape.
Stabilize.
I haven't had the motivation. He goes away in like 2 more days. What do you mean you haven't had the motivation? It doesn't even take that long to beat.
Let's light it up. Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
God damn! Raiden, calm down.
Shine down.
I'm worried because we're talking about it. I mean, I beat it with the same strat as we use for Cinderace. The Slowpoke strat. It works just fine. Except for I replaced the Life Orb with a Shell Bell. Like, it's a little iffy sometimes because you can get credit. But like, well, actually crit's not really a problem for me. My problem was missing. But there was a point in time where like both of us were just missing. I was like, dude, you're about to die. The time's about to you hit him. Hit. And then I got one shot. I mean, I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, I've seen like a lot of people talk about the Vaporeon strat or whatever. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna keep using the Slowpoke. I'm not building a whole other Pokemon for this, especially if like this strat. Yes, it's the same strat as Slowbro. So I'm like, I guess the only difference is the flame attacks don't hurt you or something, or water attacks don't affect you as much. I guess I don't know, but it's just like. I mean, Slowbro works. I mean, it takes a few tries, but it works. Like I think I've done it 3 times now, and I've only failed it once. And that was the second time I did it, and I was like, oh well, yeah, this is fucking works. There's no point in me like I would only level up a full other Pokemon for these events if like they didn't work. Like how it was when we went from Charizard to Cinderace. Like we had to make a whole new Pokemon because the other Pokemon just didn't work at all. Like he would just get one shot constantly, right? So like that makes sense to me. Yeah, I need a new Pokemon for this. But this Pokemon still works, so there's no point in me leveling up a whole nother Pokemon. I should probably level my level, but just real quick. Also, I did manage to get my card thing. The card. What's it called in this game? What's it called?
Following me.
Genshin TCG. Yeah. No, I got it. I managed to get that to. What? Oh wow. Well, I did manage to get
Swan Fury.
the TCG to 10 or whatever, and it's fine. Use Iron Hands, would play rough. Turns out it's smooth, play rough. Oh god, same thing. Wow. I've seen people, like, a lot of times when I see people use strats in the raid and stuff like that, it's like, oh, this is how you beat it with ease. You can beat it in one turn. I'm like, and they have like a full team of 4 or 3 other people using Screech, and then the last person just like hitting them with their move, right? And I'm like, oh well, yeah, of course that was gonna work, man. You had a full team of 4. Like, I don't know. Whenever I do stuff like this, I don't like to rely on people to do it. Because I know people are unreliable. Like in general, people are just unreliable for stuff like this. So I'm like, oh yeah, I just kind of want to do my own thing and let's get it done, you know, and not have to like wait for someone else to do it or try to get a team together for it. Because I know like I'm not always gonna be able to do stuff like that. It'd be much easier if I could just do it solo. Which is also kind of my thing on like Final Fantasy 14. Like some people, like a lot of people have actually invited me to their free companies. Like since I've started playing, so I've been running around since the beginning with no free company. And a lot of people have always like, anytime I'm in like the general areas, I get like 1 or 2 invites from free companies. It's happened on the stream a few times too. Like I used to be able to like fly under the radar when I first started, but once I hit like Heaven's Sword, it was just like anytime I'm in an area, I'm just getting invited to free companies constantly. And I mean that's not a bad thing because, you know, it means people are friendly and stuff like that. But I just don't. I don't like that feeling of I feel like I'm using someone for their stuff that they've already built up, you know. And 2, like, what happens if someone's having a bad day one time and they're like, "Oh, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. Kick him out of the free company," right? And now all the progress that I've gained with that guild is just gone, right? Like I don't want to catch someone on a bad day and then I'm the one who gets the boot. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I want to make my own free company, like literally make other accounts just to make my own free company, so that I'm not worried about, like I said, someone having a bad day and just kicking me out, you know? Like, I just don't want to have to deal with that.
Oh, ow.
So I'd rather either try to make my own some way. Though I'm not sure how it works on PC. Like, if I could potentially load up into, like, if I pay for a subscription while I have all the DLC downloaded on my PC, will I be able to go on with a new account and play the game? At least like the beginning parts of the new account? Or would I actually still need to buy the little first little thing? I mean, I really just need the first account thing, the first little expansion, which is what, like, it's just like, oh,
Shine down.
okay, I really, like I said, I really just need like that first little $20 thing, because like I think that does include time to play the game. Like you get like the first expansion and you can play the game.
Teamwork is strength. Now you shall perish.
Oh man, doesn't do like the big damage. Which I mean, I'm fine with spending.
Shine down.
I guess I'll have to spend like $60 to get this done, right? I mean, I'm okay with that. That's not
There is no escape.
just to kind of have my own thing. I'll pay $60 for that. That's not that bad. And then I can have my own thing and just like work on that constantly, like whenever I'm playing, you know, and never have to worry about, like I said, someone having a bad day and kicking me the fuck out. Like I don't want to deal with that. I rather have my own thing, and if you know my friends like who are on PlayStation, like they might want to join me. Like, oh cool, I already got it set up, man. Just get up in here. Like right now, I really want to do that, but like I'm not sure if I can do that now with some things happening in my life. Well, it's February, so tax season, right? So I gotta pay taxes on stuff like my house and stuff like that. But also, the starter on my truck went out apparently last night. I guess I don't know. I started up last night and then just did nothing happen. Well, I mean, the radio stuff turns on, so I know it's the battery or accelerator, so it's getting power. It's just not starting, and I'm like, no, don't do this to me right now, please. Like, if you could have done this next month, that would have been perfect. Because now I can't even go pay the taxes on my house. So I'm like, oh, fuck. The one time I actually needed a vehicle to do the thing, like I pay like I pay like literally everything online. I almost never leave my house unless it's for groceries or if I actually want to go out and do something. Because I kind of just don't see the point. You know, if I'm not doing one of those two things, why am I leaving my house? Everything I want to do is literally in here. So the one time a year, I actually do need to run errands. I run errands more than just one time a year, but like I actually need to run errands. I don't have a vehicle. Like, great. So I got to call these people on Monday and see if is there any way I can pay online or through the phone or some shit. Like, and there's nowhere in walking distance where I could even get like a money order or anything either. So I'm like, I don't know how the fuck you want me to do this, man. Like, I've also been thinking about getting a electric bike, you know, something go like 25 miles per hour or something like that. I saw, and I'm like, oh, that would be kind of nice. I could get like a little basket, you know, have all my groceries and whatnot in there. That wouldn't be that bad. I mean, I'd be going 25 miles per hour at the slowest, which is, I mean, that's still not that bad. It would take me, instead of 30 minutes, probably take me like 45 minutes to get to the store, stuff like that. But I mean, that's still not that bad considering I've had to actually do that in my car. So I don't know. But I guess like the bike thing I saw, it was like, it's like $300. And I'm like, that's pretty good though. For an electric bike, I could charge up. Like if I want to go someplace that's close by, I can kind of do that. That'd be really nice. But I have to have like a bike lock. That'd be an issue. And you know, people don't ride bikes around here, so I just wouldn't have a bike after a day. $300 bike, just gone. You know, I actually never explained why I was doing this. It probably makes no sense to you guys watching. I was like, oh, you're just running a boss, right? I'm actually running this for a reason.
Off we go.
Stabilize. I will have order.
Genshin is killing my computer. Let it. You have 5 hours. Hurry. Just stop everything else. Why do you have everything else still going?
Illusion shattered. Let's light it up.
I can't. What do you mean you can't? Yes, you can. Don't download anything else.
Solidified.
This is time crunch, man.
Inazuma shines eternal.
I cleared out so many things. Oh, Jesus.
Off we go.
Commit to memory.
Shine down.
Also, now that PS5s are becoming more and more like easier to get, which is really nice. So, which is really nice. I think there's been rumors that there's been a PlayStation 5 Pro in the works. Apparently, maybe talked about in April-ish. And I'm like, man, so we really didn't have a way to get the console for 2 years. Like in stores get the console, and now that it's actually started to become available for what will be for 3 months, you're like, you know what? PlayStation 5 Pro, here you go, guys. No, okay, no. Don't do this. Sorry, what did you send me? Why do you have so many things up? Oh my god. Stop the Sims. Just stop it. You can download Sims later. Stop. Oh my god, you downloaded the whole game again. Stop. But I can't. Yes, you can. Are you not gonna have internet in like 5 hours? you just. Oh yeah. So while I'm doing this, now just solve anyway. Let's okay. Let's do alpha stats. I actually have never actually done it. I'm not gonna have a computer in 5 hours. What do you mean not have a computer in 5 hours? Then why are you doing anything? Does official?
No rest for the wicked.
I'll protect us.
I have to know, what do you have? 61, 172?
Huh?
Of course, they gave you the weapon because that's probably where all like fucking crit damage is coming from. 80? 80? Wait, so what are your stats? So your crits are like 90 something then. Of course, I got you with this artifact set. Guild of Dreams. I've seen a lot of people run Guild of Dreams like this. That's what's giving you. Not Elemental Mastery either. How much Elemental Mastery do you have this whole? 400. So where are you getting this other Elemental Mastery from? Is it this? Are you getting the Elemental Mastery from this weapon? Can you pause the Sims? Please. Unless, wait, is there having Sims that you actually need to log in like today for as well? Oh, the towns are also level 8. That also could be why.
How bold. Six.
I don't know. The basic deck's kind of nice. Yeah. trying to see if there's a way to get, wait.
Here you are.
No.
Scatter.
Just don't know how to play with it, man. So I don't hate them as like the first character I know that has actually an actual combat rotation. So like you like 4 normal attacks, charge, and like it's kind of crazy. You look at videos about him. It's nutty. He's pretty fun to play. It's just it's kind of weird because he needs a whole rotation to be like really, really amazing. Now to make our Genshin Impact? Oh god, no, please. Limit still is finished, hopefully. Genshin or Sims? Also, how you doing, Sam? Also, how do I sound? Because I God, please don't touch me.
Wind rises.
Genshin, I want this stupid trap game to perish. But I can fly now. Why would I want it to go? I can fly. It sounds beautiful as you always do. Well, I mean, I lowered my volume, so I mean, it's lower. I guess. Hovering 1.5 meters in the ground is not flying. Is it flying now, Sam? Is it flying now? Flying.
Too slow.
North hovering 3 meters. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I like to see you hover above the ground like that and just glide around, all right? And you not call it flying. Apparently Genshin is only slightly bigger wise than the Sims. I mean, it's fine. You only need it on your computer for like 7 days, so. I would call it hovering, and that would be correct. You would be wrong. All right, it's flying. This is flying. This is flying. Okay. Real. Yes, real. Okay. So now I'm going to do the wait. Do I have any condensed resin I need to run out as well? I have 5. Okay, so I'm gonna run this condensed resin out real quick, and then I'm gonna do the events. If is that the one? No. This is the one. The only thing I can't do is find a shiny register. It's my kryptonite. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't. But did you see the other thing I put in this Discord? Did you see it? I'm gonna send it to you. Hold on. Where did you see it? Hold on. Take it. I did. Hold on. Send it. I'm not even sure if I can even do this with this team. I don't even remember what's here.
You are not welcome.
We'll see. Stay put.
Can you just calm down?
Know your place.
Oh god. Well, that was not bad. So the goal here is to get. Oh, this is a feather. It's actually my brute. No, it's not. So the goal is to get a Gilded Dream set, or I'll hate them. Which, I mean, it's not going to happen now today because, you know, I don't have that much resin or whatever. But I'm also planning on trying to get Yao some pieces because I don't have anything that's really great on her. Like I have this, and it's like a dendro. No, actually, no, I don't have this, which HP. And I was like, oh, cool. The stats are trash, but whatever. I just need HP on her. And I actually have, yeah, I have this, which I haven't done anything with, which I should. But then I have this, which is just, you know, it's a piece. It exists. I have been working on I'll hate them because I did get him. He's level 80, about to be 90 eventually. I'm running out of money. I'm running out of more and books, so he might get there. I have this, which I understand is not his best weapon for him, but it's a 5-star weapon I have, and I wanted to use it on someone, so he gets it. I think I have one. I think I have one artifact on him. He just yeah. I just got this thing on him, Elemental Mastery, because that's a pretty decent stats. So I need to get a Dendro Cup, and then the rest of the Gilded Dream set for him. Everything else literally needs to be Gilded Dream because I don't have it that can fit him. Like, if I can get a better Elemental Mastery Cup, that'd be amazing. I mean, this might work, but I don't know. And one of these pieces could be pretty good. I haven't rolled into it yet, so. I was just waiting to get more.
Testing my patience.
I'm getting sick of it. You play.
Let's end this now.
Too late for regret. No sense of respect. Have fun with this gift.
Unsightly insects.
God, no!
For my sins.
Okay, look.
I'll settle this. Our bond is strong.
Squall and fury.
Me. Lucky I have 2 killers on my team. Let's finish anime Sims first, or finish Sims first. No. Well, here's the thing. Unless you are planning on playing Sims for the next few hours with some people, yeah, do Sims. But like, I would do Genshin because that's under like a huge time constraint. I mean, you don't have much time left to kind of log in. Because like if you miss a day, you're not getting the whole 10. You might as well not even fucking do it anymore. It's a full 10 pull for your boy out here. Double HP. Maybe a Yao Yao piece. I'm planning my Sims lore for weeks. I mean, yeah, that is pretty important. But again, there's no time restrict on you right now for Sims. There is one for Genshin, and you have like 4 hours. Now, it's 4 hours. Because you have to log in like once a day to get the rewards. So like, you don't even have to play the game. You just gotta get the things.
Welcome here. Dare to mess with me? Don't be scared.
Stand with me.
Wedge it, vermin.
How amusing.
The wind rises.
I'm getting it.
Okay.
Our bond is strong. Stay put.
Oh, that was on my phone. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's test the first. Oh, HP. That's completely useless to me. Awesome. HP. Also, are these the same stats? Oh, that's the same one. Oh, electric damage. Ah, double defense. Why? Why? I don't understand. We check their friendship at. What's your friendship at? 2, 7, 7? So all 7s and a 2.
Stand with me.
Time to go.
Don't be scared.
Squall and fury.
That's far enough.
Unsightly insects. Testing my patience.
13 minutes. I lied.
Go get him, you rat.
Help.
I'm getting it. You went hurt real bad. Lightning terrified. We'll see.
That's far enough.
The wind rises. Quick, squall and fury.
I lied. It went back up to 40. Oh no. I'm sorry. That's just awful. Oh, elemental mastery. Double HP. It only hurts. It only hurts.
Don't be scared.
Which meat?
Truth repeats its course.
Behold. Testing my patience. Wretched vermin. We'll meet again.
How amusing.
Okay. Oh no. Man, I just cannot get good pieces for. Oh, I hate them. Huh? I guess that's just isn't happening. I don't know. I don't really care to get him like a full 4-piece of this, but increase my attack. I hate like these super long wording ones. It's increased by okay with a different type. Let's see, that makes no fucking sense then. I don't know. I was thinking about running like a 2-piece of this and 2-piece of the Wanderer's Troop for him. I think that might be easier for me. But I still need to get, you know, stats, which that shit just isn't happening. I don't know. I've seen like a lot of people saying, "Oh, you just run the 2-piece, the 4-piece Gilded Dreams on there." And
Too slow.
is that good? It doesn't feel good. I don't know. Maybe me reading it, maybe it's something different. I don't know.
Oh, is it time for me to join you?
A walk would be nice.
That a full leeway team
Time to begin
assembled.
work?
A Yanfei, maybe? No. Kajin? It's a good leeway character, Beto, right?
I trust you.
I don't want she has a fish. Don't worry about that. I mean, I don't think she even has a proper build. I just what do I have on you? Is it anything even worth? Oh, what the fuck? Well, you have so many. Why is your stats so high? What? Did I actually build you? What? Okay, well, I guess I got something on her. When's Beto getting a skin, though? When's Beto getting a skin? Look at her. When's she getting a skin? I mean, I'm not saying I don't like this, but like, get her a nice outfit. Maybe I should have put Chi-Chi on the team. Just so I can have a healer. What is this? Oh, that's the story quest. Which called story quest. I don't think I'm gonna do their story quests on stream anymore. Just because I feel like it's a lot of talking, and I'm not really willing to sit through that.
I've heard that Al-Haytham's been made acting Grand Sage, but with that personality of his, oh boy. You think things will be okay? Why don't we go to the academia and ask around?
Well, all right. I guess Paimon just doesn't like Al-Haytham, or I guess or something. Oh, that was kind of weird. What have things on you now? I do have things on you.
Stabilize.
Paimon votes we go say hi to Xiangling first.
Already?
Huh? Xiangling? What a pleasant surprise meeting you here!
Oh, why the pleasure is all mine, as is the surprise, surely. It must be fate that brings us together in this place. How have you fared as of late?
Oh, I didn't expect to see you so soon. Jesus.
I sense you are older and wiser than the last time we met. It seems your travels continue to yield valuable insights. You are too kind.
So, Xiangling, are you here to listen to stories over tea again?
I had originally planned to set out after this last round of tea. However, I had planned to take a walk to Qingce village and gather some nascent bamboo shoots, which are currently in season. A villager there once gave me a small sample, and they possessed a most excellent flavor.
Huh? Nascent bamboo shoots? Why can't you just use normal bamboo shoots instead? Wait, Paimon knows! Because Xiangling prefers the finer things in life,
Because
right?
he deserves them.
Okay, Mr. Particular, let me guess. Ahem. The nascent bamboo shoot has a uniquely tender texture and a delicate sweet taste that its normal cousin cannot match.
An astute observation, Paimon. You know me well indeed. Lantern Rite is almost upon us, but besides the bamboo shoots, there are a few other items I have not yet procured from Director Hu's list. May I ask if you have already made arrangements for the days ahead?
Well, we were planning to use the opportunity to say hi to some of our friends, but before we were able to figure out a schedule, we ran into you.
Well then, might I invite you to imagine the sheer delight that is a soup cooked with the freshest nascent bamboo shoots in all the land. Generous cuts of pork belly and crisp, fragrant bamboo shoots placed together in the pot and left to simmer slowly for half a day.
I mean, you got me at the meat part, so I'm kind of in. I'm just so hungry. So hungry.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Paimon's onto your plan. You just want to hoodwink us into fetching your bamboo for you.
Why, I assure you, I would do no such thing. I merely wish to inform you of the freshest, most succulent and flavorful bamboo shoots one could ever hope to taste.
Ugh. Let's go, Traveler. Paimon's taste buds can't take it anymore.
You know, I was thinking about a second ago when Paimon said, you just want us to fetch your bamboo. And I was thinking, I bet there's someone out there that's like, yeah, I'll fetch his bamboo. I guarantee someone has said that. I guarantee it.
Collecting a few bamboo shoots shouldn't take too long. Paimon has gotta get her hands on some of that soup.
Such fine specimens are indeed well worth the excursion. Very well. I shall leave the bamboo shoots to you. Should you have the good fortune to find some, please share them with me as well.
See? Paimon knew he was just bamboozling us.
However, there is no need to rush. The streets of Liyue will be bustling with visitors and filled with all manner of celebrations during the festive period. By all means, go wherever your interests lead you. The nascent bamboo shoots would be but a wonderful final touch to a most exceptional feast. What an honor it would be to savor them in the company of friends.
We're heading out. Enjoy your walk, young Lee.
Take care now, you two.
Look at us. Can I sit down? Can I sit down? Can I sit down? Oh, that's... Man, look, can I sit over here? I can't sit here. I can't sit here. No, wait, no!
For Director Who's list? I shall attend to it after one last round of tea.
I can't sit here. Wait, I can't.
Listen, let me tell you how it is.
Oh, wait, no, wait. Picture that. Wait, can I take a picture of this? It's so hard for me to do. I always forget. But no, that's better. No. Watch, can I zoom in? Can I zoom in more? Can I zoom in more of this? Can I... More. Wait, no. Okay, wait. Too much. Lower? No. No. Too low. Up. Is that good? Like that? Is that good? Maybe I should do a cross. Let's do a cross. I want to try my shot. Look. Okay. You just okay. Okay, this is I'm just not gonna get the shot. I'm just not gonna get it. That's I'm just not gonna this is the best I'm gonna do. I'll try. Where am I going?
Bamboo shoot, nascent bamboo shoot. Oh, this one's only just sprouted, and it looks super fresh. Paimon thinks this is the one.
It's so long since I heard this music, dude. Oh man.
Enough. Let's head back.
Nope.
Someone's calling for help.
No, they aren't.
It's coming from over there.
In the fucking water. What?
Are you okay? Did any water go down the wrong pipe?
What?
I think I'm okay now. Thank you so much.
He's got such a fancy outfit. Is he from
That was
Fontaine?
scary. Well, at least you're all right. All thanks to your savior here. Oh, a little girl? Greetings, everyone. My name is Yao Yao. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Whoa, she's so well-mannered. My name's Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
I'm Dvorak, a musician from Fontaine. I came through Stone Gate intending to head towards Liyue Harbor, but then I became captivated by the beautiful scenery, and before long, I was completely lost. Just now, I was so mesmerized by the waterfall that I slipped and fell into the water. If it weren't for Miss Yao Yao's help, I shudder to think what might have happened.
It's all right, Mr. Dvorak. The splashing around the bottom of the waterfall means the stone path is always wet and slippy. You definitely have to be careful. Next time you're exploring an unfamiliar environment, try to focus on what's right in front of you. Don't let your mind wander. As long as you watch your step, accidents like this won't happen anymore.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. I'll remember to be more careful next time.
Oh, are you hungry, sir?
Oh, I'll be fine.
Please, sir, it's quite all right. I was born and raised here in Liyue. It's only natural for me to extend my hospitality to any guests who are passing through. I expect you still have quite a long journey ahead of you. It's very important to keep your energy levels up. I still have some lotus flower crisps left in my backpack. Why don't we split them between the four of us? Aw, what a thoughtful kid! She even has some for Paimon! You're welcome. Mmm, so tasty. If only there were more. Having a healthy appetite is a good thing. It means Paimon's still growing. If I'd known I was gonna run into you, I would have made a second batch. Hope you're taking notes, Traveler. This is how you treat your Paimon. What do you think, sir? Are Liyue snacks to your taste? I wonder if they're not sweet enough.
No, they're perfect. When I was traveling through Mondstadt, I had a chance to try one of their moon pies. It had a meat filling, unlike these crisps. But apart from that, it seems like they follow a similar cooking process. Both are delicious in their own way. As for Fontaine's cooking, though, it's been a long time since I've had a taste of home.
Sounds like you spend a lot of time on the road, huh?
I do. It's part of my job. I'm one of the main organizers of the Iridescence Tour.
Oh, they talked about this before.
The Iridescence Tour is one of the biggest music festivals in Fontaine. We're looking to expand, though. Our aim is to hold a festival in every nation. At least, all the main organizers share this goal. Unfortunately, it's a long story, so I'll spare you the details. But anyway, so the main reason I'm traveling all around Tavad is to promote our music festivals. But I have some personal reasons, too.
Well, what are they? Just
Let me see. Well, to explain it in full, I'd have to start with a story from my ancestors.
No, you don't. You could just
I don't
tell
wanna
us.
take up too much of your time.
You don't need to do this.
Oh, I love listening to stories.
Yeah, please.
We want to hear it too.
Okay, then I'll start from the beginning.
Oh, God.
The story goes that my ancestor, who was also a traveler, once slipped and fell into a lake during his travels. As he was sinking and gasping for breath, he heard a wondrous tune in the air.
The tune
They
of
said
death.
it was the most
He was
beautiful,
dying.
moving melody he had ever heard. Even in that life and death moment, the ethereal music seized his full attention and almost made him forget the fact that he was drowning. When he finally came to, he found that he had already been brought ashore. Not too far from him stood an unfamiliar woman with an almost divine aura. Once she saw that he was no longer in danger, she left without a word. My ancestor tried to run after her to give his thanks, but although a mere dozen paces separated them, no matter how quickly he gave chase, he drew no closer.
Man, that's
and
crazy.
remained a
Y'all
dozen
are
paces
vibe
behind.
to music when y'all
In
drowning?
the end, all he could do was to
Is that-
bow in thanks
that what
to
people
the
do?
woman as he watched her walk away towards the rivers and mountains in the distance, before at last he turned around and made his way home. Once he returned to Fontaine, he began to learn an instrument so that he could spread his story far and wide, just like the bards. After generations of retelling, embellishing, and dramatizing, people have come to think of that lady as something like a fairy. The story's become something
That's
of a
one of my
local legend
pastimes.
in Fontaine. It's called The Lady Overlooking the Lake. People now say that if you go down to the lakeside and play an instrument, so long as you play a pleasing melody, you will hear a fairy lady who is hiding out of sight, playing along with you.
Is this a play on the Lady of the Lake? Is that what this is?
Wow.
Well, yes. As it stands now, it's become a touch too romantic and detached from reality. But
I'll say he
understand the
was
original
drowning.
story and its historical grounding better than anyone else. I wanted to find out the truth of this tale. So I decided to retrace my ancestors' steps and search for that lady's modern-day descendants. Of course, there's no way of knowing where my ancestor fell into the lake all those years ago. So I always knew that the search would be akin to looking for a needle in a haystack. I've spent many years on the road now, and I'm nowhere near as fit as I was in my youth. The wish that I've spent half my life chasing after has now become something of an obsession.
Well, I haven't lived half of my life yet, but still, I understand how you must feel. Paimon too! It's like... imagine if you saved the center of a lotus flower crisp, which is the best part, by the way, because you wanted to eat it another day, but then suddenly, sploosh! It falls into the water, never to be seen again! Paimon would definitely remember that for the rest of her life.
There's no need to feel sorry for me. I've made some progress over the years. For example, I've concluded that the story must have taken place in Liyue.
Oh, so you finally found a lead?
Yes, in fact, that's an intriguing story in and of itself. I'd always known that Mondstadt is the city of song and freedom, but more recently, I heard that the Animal Archon returned to Mondstadt for a festival in the fall, and learned that he himself is a patron deity of music. So I prayed for the Animal Archon's guidance in the Mondstadt Cathedral, and as soon as I set foot back outside the front gate, I noticed a cluster of leaves being blown in the wind further and further west, towards Stone Gate. A friendly local told me that this meant the wind was guiding me in the direction of Liyue, so I followed their advice and made my way here. Right? You get it. I knew I'd find someone that agrees with me eventually.
Are you sure? It sounds a bit too much like one of those fake legends told by those treasure hoarder guys to scam gullible grannies from Jingsa Village.
What?
Rex Lapis has returned to the world. Just give me some incense and a little more towards the travel fees, and I will pass your gift on to the Lord of Geo and ask him to keep you and your family safe and well. And so on and so on.
What?
Don't worry, Yao Yao.
Are people that gullible in this world?
Experience with deciphering omens and stuff. And anyway, you only got scammed if you handed over Mora, right?
Actually, to express my gratitude, I did spend rather a lot of more on several bottles of fine wine, which I left at the statues of the Seven along the way.
Oh dear.
Well, Venti drank those.
Well, how about this, ladies and gentlemen? Why don't I bring you all to Yujing Terrace to see Miss Ganyu? I don't know very many people, so I can't help you out much. But Miss Ganyu and the Qixing know just about everything. If you've been scammed, they'll help you get your Mora back. And if the wind was telling the truth, and you want to keep looking for that lady's family, they'll be the best people to ask.
But you've already helped me so much.
Well, I was gonna take some new medicinal herbs and plants I picked to Miss Ganyu anyway, so it's no trouble at all. You know what?
Is it weird I don't like her voice?
Since we saw Ganyu too. It should be nice to pay her a visit before Lantern, right?
All right. Well, my sincere thanks to you all. I will never forget your kindness.
Okay, everyone. Please follow me. I'll be your guide. Remember to watch where you're going, okay? Uh-oh. Paimon's out of a job. Oh well. Paimon will just be a cheerleader instead.
This is a line that didn't need to be in there. We could have just completely skipped that line. But here we are. Listening to Paimon Dog. What is this at? Oh damn, oh that's far. 30 minutes to apply 2 jobs, the amount of fucking questions and cover letters and shit you need to do. I hate capitalism. Why do you need a fucking cover letter? Okay, look. Cover letters, I think, are the most dumbest thing in the world. Because, like, the cover letter in itself is like, it's almost like you have to kiss ass in the cover letter, right? And like, if you're applying for more corporate job, a cover letter makes sense. But like, the idea of a cover letter is to essentially kiss ass, and it makes no fucking sense because I'm already like begging and pleading for the job by applying for it. It's just like essentially like going to an interview and they're like, "Why did you apply for this job?" "Because I needed a job, man. Why do you think I'm here?" I guess we ran the cover letter, just swapped the job role name and company name and kept like, or like, "What are your strengths and weaknesses?" "Motherfucker, I don't know. I just want a job." My weakness is I don't have a job. My strength is I want a job. What do you want from me? Like, what type of answer were you expecting? I'm not a good team player? What do you want? What do you My weakness is I need money. like me when I apply for a job, like now when I apply for a job because I don't really need a job. Like I would want a job just to have like extra money, you know? But like an employer doesn't want to hear that you don't need the job, right? Because they think, oh, you're not going to work hard, right? But no matter who works that job, even if they need the money, if they don't have a strong work ethic, they're not going to work hard no matter what. But I have a fairly strong work ethic. I think I work fairly fast. At least I thought I did. I've had some jobs where they're like, "Oh, you're not working fast enough." I'm like, "Well, you can fire me and hire someone else. But until you do, I'm right here doing the job." Yep. Though that is the attitude I can take now because I have enough money to like kind of not need a job. So I get that's a very, very different perspective than what most people can do. I'm pretty lucky in that type of matter. Job process is so completely fucked. Dude, I remember when God, this was 15 years ago. I applied for a job one time. 100 question questionnaire. 100 questions to apply for this job. And I'm like, why? What's the point of this? What's You realize that most people will look at a questionnaire like that, and that would be unless they, I'm gonna lose my house position. Unless they're in that position, they are not filling out a 100-question questionnaire. No one is doing that. They really be doing a 100-question questionnaire for retail positions? Yeah, that's what it actually was for a retail job. And like retail jobs, only jobs I've ever done really, besides military stuff. So I'm pretty comfortable in that position for retail. But I'm like, what's the point paying $22 an hour? It was not $22 an hour back then. Even now, it's still not $22 an hour where I live now. Back then, I think I would have gotten maybe like 10, like right off the bat, because of where I lived. But now here, back in where I live now, they like minimum wage is $7.25 at most jobs, unless even if you have experience. If the manager just doesn't want to fucking pay you that much, they'll pay you like $7.50 or like $7.75 or something like that. Like, and you're supposed to look at that like, oh my god, 50 cents more, I would get paid above minimum wage. Wow, no, that doesn't pay my bills. It's like 15 for you USD. It's too much. No, 15 is actually really good. In most places in the US, I think 15 is really good, unless you live near a major city. 15 is not enough if you live in a major city. But if you like me, live in a like pretty small town, 15 would be pretty good. You could live off 15. Like, and you wouldn't need 2 jobs as much for 15. Like me, if I had to work one job at less than $8 an hour, I need like three, 4 different jobs, and I need to be working like constantly. Like every day I'm working a different job. That's how it has to be. But at 15 where I live, that'd be pretty good. I could probably work maybe one job and kind of get away with that. Like I maybe might need another job just for like a little extra cash or something like that if I want it. But like that's crazy. Needs 2 jobs to afford their 50 square meter apartments in New York. No, you need a lot more than 2 jobs to afford that. You would need 2 jobs plus a roommate who also had 2 jobs. And then you'd also be living out of maybe 2 bedrooms and 1 fucking bathroom, which is just really sad. And it'd probably be all like the kitchen and the living room would be like 1 room, because that's just how cramped up those like New York apartments are. Sorry, I can take this.
Wow, Liyue Harbor looks very different from when I came last.
What a hellscape.
It's almost as if I'm listening to the same melody, but with a richer timbre and new variations added.
Well, we are here during Lantern Rite after all. It only comes once a year, so they always have a big celebration. It's fair to say that this time of year is when Liyue Harbor looks the prettiest.
Great.
You know,
Let's
I
go
gotta
and
say,
check it out.
They've done this
Can't
event now
wait
3
to go into the
times.
city and see it all up
This is
close
the 3rd
for
time.
myself.
And each time has been different. Even though, like, obviously, it looks the same in the same
The
festival.
streets are breathtaking.
It's really interesting how they've done this.
Smiles and laughter everywhere I look. It's contagious. I can almost feel the music in the air. I have the urge to start waving my conductor's baton.
I'm glad that you're enjoying the city.
Hi, everyone. A fancy meeting you all here. What a nice surprise.
Oh no. It's Shinyan. I think if I go to hell. Oh god. Oh god. It's too much to wait. Okay, wait. If I go to hell, I have to live in New York for eternity. I'm opening. Oh my god. Uploading them, reusing content entry. Oh, the content, checking my head. I mean, the air, like I said, the air is the same, which I don't really care, but the story is always different, so that's kind of nice. It's always like a different, like something different is always happening every year. This is just Ziri from League of Legends. I don't know who that is. Black hair? No, I don't know who that is. Who that? Also, my plan was if I finished early enough to maybe do a little bit of smite before the reset happens, but
Hello, Xinyan.
I mean, I imagine this won't take too long.
Friends. They are.
Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak, right? I've known them all for quite a while.
Oh yeah, she's the one that talked about the music festival. That's why I remember that.
When I was last here to advertise a Liyue stop for the Iridescence tour, Xinyan was one of the few people willing to give me the time of day.
I knew there was a reason why I heard it. And I was like,
Feels like I've been chasing this Iridescence tour bandwagon halfway around the world, but I keep getting stood up. What's going on, Mr. Dvorak?
I'm so sorry, Xinyan. We've had a string of terrible luck recently, and every time we've tried to put on a show, something or other has come up to stop our plans from materializing.
Is that right? I guess it can't be helped.
You want to do some XY today? No, we were supposed to do it yesterday.
Think of putting on a music festival during the Lantern Rite?
What happened?
A Lantern Rite music festival?
You told me yesterday.
No.
24 hours ago, we were supposed to do it.
Actually, here on personal
You didn't do it. Hey, let's play X and Y.
Oh, so
At
no
all.
Lantern Rite
I waited.
Festival?
Waited all day.
I mean, that's not just up to me. Hosting a music festival takes a lot of funding and personnel. Moreover, I've never worked with the Liyue authorities before. Even if I were to start putting something together right now, I think it'd be too rushed.
Wait, but we're going
You didn't
to
say
do the
anything?
Liyue teaching, aren't we?
Because I was waiting for you.
Church.
I was waiting.
That's right. Miss Kuching and Miss Ningguang can make anything.
But also, I want to
happen.
test out my my audio, so that's what this stream is for, really.
This is the perfect.
So like I said, well, you weren't here for it, but I took out my compressor, and I lowered my mic a little bit, so I might need to lower it again. I'm not sure how it sounds now. I figured you're busy. I didn't say anything. I was sitting in the dark on my phone, Sam, waiting for you. That's what I did. Until someone messaged me and we watched movies and stuff together. I watched Puss in Boots last night.
That's the spirit. See, even the Traveler agrees with me. Mr. Dvorak, don't let yourself be put off by the fact that a few things haven't worked out recently. As for the performers, I can put you in touch with some local artists.
Look at that, continue the meme now. What meme?
Yunjin is a well-known opera singer in Liyue. With her support and a commissioned song from the Yunhan Opera Troupe, we should be able to get something going.
But what about you, Xinyan? Are you just going to sit this one out?
What do you take me for? If we actually manage to make the Iridescence Tour Lantern Rite Grand Concert a reality, you think I'd let anyone else perform the opening act?
Wow!
Kind of selfish of you.
Rock and roll spirit.
What do you say, Mr. Dvorak?
Okay. But the opening act is not something to be chosen lightly, Xinyan. I will judge your work by the strictest of standards, so please make sure you are
I gotta say,
fully
I do like his coat though. It's very nice.
Are you kidding? I thought you'd never ask. Whew, guess my shopping
that
time's
fur at the
getting cut
top.
short. I'm gonna head back right away and start
I
working
don't like
on
the
this.
striped
Hey,
pants
Yaya,
thing.
if
I'm
you're
not a fan of
ever
that
seen her on the way
that
to
Fontaine
Genshin,
look.
Please send her my regards.
Okay, I promise I will. Good luck with your music, Xinyan. You've got this, Xinyan! So about the senior of yours Xinyan mentioned just now, is that anyone we know? Yes, it's Xiangling. She's mentioned you two before. Xiangling's always thinking about cooking. Whenever she gets scrapes or burns, she just leaves them to heal by themselves. She definitely needs someone around her to look after her.
Where the hell is this
I know you
place?
must have looked out for her a lot too in the time you've known her. So, thank you for that.
Is it you? Did she say thank you?
Oh, it's
Probably.
Master. Is it okay if I go and say hi to her?
It took it down. I
Calm
hear you.
down now, dear. I'm not about to run
What?
off anywhere. I'm not a bundle of energy like you.
I haven't seen you in days, Master. I've missed you.
Oh, bless you, Yao Yao. You do say the sweetest things. Ah, look who it is. Visiting friends during the lantern rite, are we?
You're half right, Madam Ping. We were also trying to help out Mr. Dvorak over here. We were on our way to take him to see the Qixing.
Hello, ma'am. I am a musician from Fontaine and an organizer of the Iridescence Tour. I don't suppose you've heard of it.
They said Final Fight with Sam Gentry's music, and it was cool and funny. And now it's gone.
Super famous music festival.
Have you seen the movie? The Puss in Boots movie?
An old
It's so
maid like you,
good.
You wouldn't know much about that sort of thing. A music festival, you say? It sounds terribly exciting.
And like the villain is written so fucking well, man. Like the big bad of the kind of movie, he's written so fucking well.
Feel about that? You're an elder of Liyue, and you know
It
all
is.
about
It's a
Liyue's
fun time.
cultural traditions. Hearing your thoughts would definitely help us figure out how best to approach it. For example, do you think it might be a bit too modern, or is there any other issue?
Why, not at all. Music pays homage to history and culture, and it can also be a bridge between different civilizations. Times change, and the music enjoyed by the youngsters of today is no doubt very different from the tunes I was accustomed to in my youth. Nevertheless, all fine things in life can be
Why are we talking to
appreciated.
Madam Ping?
And so,
I thought we were supposed to be looking for Yoon Jin.
to it immensely.
Here, here. I do believe that, my own dear grandmother aside, you are the wisest old lady I...
Goodness gracious, you're all being suspiciously sweet today.
Sweet, he just called you old, man.
Where have you been feeding them?
Master, you're in such a great mood today. You're even cracking jokes with the rest of us.
Oh, well, I'm sure you must have plenty to be getting on with. Yes? Run along now. Don't let me hold you up.
Thanks, Madam Ping. We'll see you again
I can't believe this.
Right.
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna take this. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, I'm gonna take it over here too. Oh, like that. Take that. I'm almost never over here, so I just gotta take this stuff while I can. What's need glazed lilies for something? I can't remember what it was for, but I remember I needed it.
And when you meet with the Ministry of Civil Affairs, please remind them that the festivities are not an excuse to procrastinate their work.
Understood, Miss Ganyu. I'll take my leave now.
Ganyu!
What brings you here, Yao Yao?
I've brought all the medicine you asked me to pick for you. Oh, and here's a pack of sweet flower seeds as well. Also,
Accent
these
sound to my
fried
Asia
Genshin
account?
makes a
No?
great
Oh.
pot of tea that's very good for you. I know you've had a lot to do.
I mean,
with that
you can
work
still get
recently,
the
but
stuff for
you
that too.
shouldn't push yourself too hard. If you're not careful, you'll end up falling asleep in the grass again. Well, this is weird. It's like a responsible younger sister talking to their disorganized older sister.
What's the Paimon?
Thank you, but Paimon's criticism is quite valid. I do have a tendency to neglect matters outside of work, and that's something I should improve on. Oh, my apologies. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Ah, Paimon will do the honors. What's wrong?
No, I do like how they do that sometimes. Instead of actually recapping everything, they'll just kind of fade to black and get to the part where like, oh, we've already talked. I think that is one aspect of storytelling that Genshin does, and I think they do it really well.
It may be a little difficult to make this
Because
happen.
not everyone does that. It's really annoying.
Well, the Lantern Rite is the most important festival of the year. Our celebrations must not
Like in
only
some
be
TV
visually
shows, instead of actually
but
just
also appeal to the
being like,
taste of
oh,
Liyue
let's talk
citizens
about
who
it, and then like
almost
switch to another
belong.
scene and do something else, right?
The Iridescence tour
They
is
just like completely
relatively
regurgitate the
unknown in
information
Liyue.
we all just heard.
It's difficult to predict how a brand new show will be received. It would be quite risky for us to bet everything on this one music festival.
All very valid points. I completely understand.
Therefore, we will not replace or cancel any of our pre-existing program. However, I will submit a proposal requesting to put the Iridescence Tour special performance as the final act of this year's festivities. Some live music will certainly add to the festive atmosphere on the night of the Lantern Rite. As for the venue, let's reserve a space at the docks.
So we're not still the only ones done there, but we will end the night on a high note. Okay.
Yes, my thoughts precisely. Now I just need to take some time to give this proposal some polish. As long as I clearly lay out the pros and cons, and highlight the key points of the proposal, given that Ping and the Traveler have both given the idea their blessing, I'm confident that Qixing will be sure to give it serious consideration. Mr. Dvorak, I will need to discuss with you the number of musicians who will be coming to Liyue, as well as their catering and accommodation requirements.
Oh, yes, certainly. Let's step to the side and discuss further.
As soon as there's work to do, Ganyu says, I couldn't agree more. Master once said that everyone has things that they are good at, and
So see, I'm talking about this extra conversations. This right
So,
here,
with that in
we
mind,
could completely skip
I
this.
shouldn't feel compelled to become perfect at absolutely everything. I'm good at taking care of people, so that can be left to me.
This is not important.
Hey, Yao
I
Yao,
mean, it's important for
you
Yao
can
Yao
wear
for her
Paimon
story,
too? Paimon's
or whatever
being
story they're kind of
grumpy
tell with her.
yet.
But
I'm afraid my backpack's empty now, but if you let me know what you like, I can bring you some of your favorite dishes next time we meet. Apart from lotus flower crisps, what else do you... Anything sweet, and anything that's made from slimes.
Here's what I've drafted so far. Anything else you want to add?
No, this is excellent. I'm racking my brains, but I don't think you've...
Perfect. Then we'll leave it as is. I'll go make an official copy. Oh, perfect timing. We were just wrapping up our discussion here. Not at all. Every second counts for a complex proposal such as this. I will inform the Qixing of this development immediately. Please, Yao Yao, thank you for bringing my herbs. I will make sure to take them.
Remember to make tea from them first, Ganyu. You mustn't just chew them raw.
what?
I will.
Has she been chewing them raw?
Okay, I should be getting back. If Yao Yao stays out for too long, Mom and Dad will be worried sick. Everyone, I'm sure that the music festival will go off without a hitch, so don't worry. And in case I don't see you before, I wish you all a very happy Lantern Rite.
Thank you, Yao Yao. Happy Lantern Rite to you, too.
We should go get dinner together sometime!
They stay put and wait 2 hours? What? Okay. Okay, it's fine.
Greetings, Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak. Call me Kuching. Ganyu has brought me up to speed on everything. I'll get straight to the point. The Qixing have approved Ganyu's proposal. Over the next few days, I will be working with
Yay! That's awesome!
Oh, we're gonna have the concert here? Like here? Or
Please.
like by the docks?
The Qixing have a duty to deal with matters such as these. We have merely moved things forward to the next step. On a more personal note, I am an avid supporter of all things new and innovative. As such, it is my privilege to work with you on this exciting project.
Thank you so much, Keqing. I'd become quite discouraged after our recent failures and was expecting the same outcome once again, so I didn't dare to get my hopes up. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined this going so smoothly. It's like a dream come true. Right, time for me to call in the performers. To stage a concert at a high-profile event like this is a rare opportunity. We'll make sure it's a night to remember.
Yes! Our music band's finally getting fired up!
Yes, indeed. I know exactly what I'm doing from here. For a musician, music will always be the... Oh, that.
Oh,
Ganyu?
They told me all about Mr. Dvorak's situation, but I was so engrossed in drafting the proposal that I forgot all about it.
Oh, that's quite all right. I don't even know what the person I'm trying to find looks like, so it was always going to be... Don't worry about me, Ganyu. Your time and energy are needed elsewhere. I'm sure you already have plenty to deal with between this concert and everything else going on during the Lantern Rite.
Thanks. It was just that I had to tell you the truth, Mr. Dvorak. I am somewhat related to the Adept. I know how important your quest to get in touch with your roots must be to you, because I've been there myself before, trying to find out where I belonged.
Did you say the Adepti? And you're illuminated beast? Part Qilin? Are you telling me all the rumors of the Liyue Adepti are real? So it's not just artistic license?
You bet they're real! Trying to track them down is tough, though. Like Julian Karst itself. There's nothing specifically stopping you from going there, but getting in and out of there is quite an ordeal.
Yes. Anyway, if you're looking to uncover a lost melody or shine light on a forgotten aspect of Liyue's cultural history, I'm probably not the best person to ask. But if it's a person you're looking for, then I just might be able to help.
I see. I think I understand the situation now. In that case, Ganyu, shall we divide the work between us?
Yes, that was also my thought.
Great. So Mr. Dvorak and I will concentrate on things here in the city to make sure the concert goes according to plan. In the meantime, Ganyu will reach out to our network and try to find the person he's looking for. How's your workload at the moment? Will you be able to make time?
I can probably get through everything in 2 days, as long as I don't sleep.
How long is this?
Wait, what do you mean as long as I don't sleep? Even for someone with illuminated beast blood in their veins, working for such an extended period without a break will take its toll on your health.
Somehow that does not sound persuasive coming from Keqing.
Be it but 3 moons from the start, he who returns is not he that departs. Even I know the importance of maintaining a healthy work-life balance.
In that case, 3 days.
All right.
If you have the time, would you join me for this search?
Oh no.
You're well known to many of the Adepti and respected among the people.
Oh, is that what you mean? All the other...
ease with your company.
The other people?
Okay,
Anyway?
then let's meet back here.
Watch this space, Mr.
You're all so...
Just think. Imagine if it would be such a happy reunion.
I want to see Cloud Show me Cloud
Get going.
Yep, you can go.
I was wondering, what are your
Are you proud of
thoughts on
me?
this?
I am.
What does it mean to you?
Music sounds nice?
Truth be told, the question of what music means to people is one that I've been pondering for quite some time. Let's revisit this question after the concert.
That's just gonna stay up there, huh? it's so pretty back there. Everyone. This is new.
Lady Yuhong?
Baiwen, what is it?
Per Lady Ningguang's orders, I've been gathering intelligence outside of the city with the
Oh
goal of
no,
uncovering
no, there's
and
trouble.
dispatching any trouble ahead of the festival.
No.
I am told that a
I just
strange
want to
melody
do
was heard
festival
somewhere along
things.
the coast. I was wary of investigating further on my own, so I was just on my way to report this incident to Lady Ningguang. But I'm worried that if we don't act right away, we may miss the window of opportunity to take appropriate action.
I understand. In that case,
Yeah, Kuching, you're busy enough as it is. There's a ton of different things in the city that needs your
I thought I was gonna see Cloud Retainer.
Don't worry.
Why are you doing this to me?
Handle it.
With the Traveler on the case, it's as good as dealt with. Thank you. This will be a great help. I will inform Lady Ningguang about the situation. Once it's resolved, please come and find me again at Yujing Terrace and let me know.
Will do. And say hi to Ningguang for us.
you have my thanks too. Stay safe and come back as soon as you're finished.
Good luck.
Crumble.
I didn't get him. It's not about getting him. It was about getting the... You weren't supposed to get him. You're supposed to just like get the wishes. Like save up, get the 10. That's what you're supposed to. You're supposed to log in and get this, and then just every day get the things. And then when you get the 10, do a full 10 pull. That's what you're supposed to do. Now you only have 9. But I want to. Yeah. You'll get them after 7 days. You get 7 days and you do a full 10 pull. Why'd you do that? In more ways than one, wink, wink. Help. Oh my god. I didn't use the free wish. Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. Yeah. Don't forget, if you haven't claimed the this thing, claim it. Or not this thing. Sorry. This one. Yeah, this one. Claim these. Well, specifically claim this one. This one's not as important, but this one is. I had primos before? Okay, well, that's good. I just ran into that fire. I just ran directly into that fire.
Gather.
Last week. It's so weird. And having sprint as Q. You know you could change it to Q, right? Unless you're playing a game that won't let you change your keys. You don't mess everything up. Will it? It's just one button. And you could just swap whatever the other button is. Gimme. Have all my buttons switched? Why?
Next on the agenda.
Okay, so
Everyone said the strange
I
tune was coming from
might
around here, right?
stop doing this and do Smite for a little bit, because I wanted to do a little bit of Smite before I end the stream. This was really more about. Oh, Yolan!
To a place like this. So.
Yeon! How'd you sneak up on us
Look at her. She's great.
You look pretty alive to me. Can't have spooked you that bad.
Oh my God of War. I will be doing God of War eventually. Oh, okay, okay. Look, I was honestly supposed to be streaming fucking Final Fantasy 14 right now. Well, but I ended up streaming Pokemon X and Y with Sam. Then I streamed this because I changed my settings. So once I check them and see how it is again, which is why I'm trying to play a bunch of different games for this particular stream. I mean, you guys said it seems fine for this, but I don't know.
You're here for that too? Saves me a bit of
I have to see how it sounds when I play a little bit of Smite, since
come with me. I've already reconned the perimeter.
God of War is on PlayStation, so I would need to do that. Man is always messing with the settings because they have to be perfect. Because it feels natural. Oh my God, boo Yelan. I like Yelan. I mean, to be fair, I've started to like her a little bit more because of her story. I enjoyed a bit of her story that was there. Like her story is like it's kind of like Ganyu, where it's like half of it's like really really good, and the other half is like, oh God, what the fuck am I doing now? And I hated it. But I like Yelan. I like her playstyle. I think her playstyle. All my homies hate Yelan. Like, so the reason why I started to like Yelan a little bit more is because characters like her work really well for Dendro builds or Dendro type characters. So, like, I could build up Xingqiu, and he's very similar. He does very similar things to what Yelan does, but he doesn't have the damage that Yelan has. So, like, because he's a 4-star, she's 5-star. They're very different. She's full of passion, like her character. Yeah, that's what I mean. I like her character a lot, and so the last event that happened before we got her little story. Actually, we got her story thing a while back, but before I played her story, I did the event. And the event, I got to play with like Nahida, and it was at like that little Sims crash at 99.1%. Oh my God, this is your fault. What do you mean this is my fault? I'm trying to help you get out. Hate them. Also, free wishes. No way. Did you get the update? Did you get the update? Did you get it? Also, that means you can still start over Sims, though. You have plenty of time. Sure. Why doesn't that? Didn't tell me to. What? I don't have time. What do you mean? Yes, you do. You have plenty of time. It was like I've been down since 10 a.m. What? Did you have something else going? How slow is your internet? How have you been downloading that since? You just downloaded 50 gigs in like an hour. What do you mean? How big is Sims? Oh my God. What? I have so many questions.
The stuff by the...
I got a chest.
One man's stone is another man's gem.
This place is completely empty. There's nothing valuable left here at all.
Okay. I don't know why it was so slow. It just was. If you've downloaded 50 gigs in an hour, which you just did for Genshin, if something is slow, it's not you. It's the I'm deleting Genshin. I mean, that's fine. You just need to log into it once a day so you can, I guess, just download it again tomorrow. I just want you to help you start getting the wishes because you only have 7 days to do it. But now you got the first day out of the way, you can just do whatever, just get it again. Am I at the right? I feel like they were close by and I was just not paying attention. It was close by. I was paying attention.
Fine. So there definitely wasn't a break-in.
I was so excited.
How strange. It looks like it's been looted, except for the fact that there's no sign of a struggle. The bad guys could have sneaked in while the owner was gone, but then how do you explain why the door and windows are intact?
Seems you've done a pretty thorough inspection. So, any theories on what might have happened here?
Yelan, you didn't hide some of the evidence from us on purpose, did you?
I mean, I get that they want us to meet
more difficult for you?
Characters.
We're on the same side here.
But why is Yelan here? What am I doing? I thought we were doing festival things.
Paimon's got nothing.
Did they really add this like little side story just to have Yelan in here?
It's not obvious at first sight, that's for sure. To be honest, I was only able to put it all together because of some background knowledge about this area. A long time ago, there used to be a group of bandits in the Liyue countryside who would sound a horn every time they were about to raid a village. But it wasn't a rallying cry to rouse their fellow men. It was a disconcerting tune, meant to intimidate the weak and warn them of their impending doom. To escape with their lives, the villagers would abandon their homes and flee overnight, taking only their most valuable belongings with them. Everything else was left behind. The bandits were eventually brought to justice, but the fear and trauma remained in the villagers' hearts. Whenever they heard that melody, they would feel like their lives were in danger once again, and flee immediately. The culprit of this crime exploited that very fear to get access to this house without having to force their way in.
That's quite the story.
The victims obviously will have gotten quite a fright, but at least they won't be in any great danger. The important thing now is to find this copycat criminal. On any other day, that'd probably be a good idea. Take a look around and you'll see what I mean. This criminal is clearly well-versed both in... Not only did they stay off the muddy road to avoid leaving footprints, it looks like they were also careful not to bring any gadgets with so much as a trace of elemental energy. Evidently, they were intent on keeping even the most experienced. Unfortunately for them...
Why am I doing this?
They're not about to get away with their little scheme on my watch.
I don't understand. I thought we were doing festival things. Why am I doing this? Why is this a part of the festival? I get we want to add in all the characters in their own way, or this is not okay.
As long as you can keep up. Since the culprit's trying to be cautious and low risk, I'll bet they left through an area with some vegetation for cover, but not...
Guess I'm just following Yelan now. Okay.
Here, look at this. These tracks are superficial, but they definitely didn't occur naturally. Something heavy was being dragged this way, meaning we're headed in the right direction.
Okay, that was weird.
Huh. Their pace is increased. Normally, people carrying a heavy load slow down as their journey goes on and they start to tire. Whatever's motivating them to speed up must be psychological. For instance, reaching the home stretch.
Osmantha.
Oh, okay.
There they are! Look! A treasure hoarder tent! Ugh, not the treasure hoarders again! And so close to Lantern Rite, too! 'Tis not the season for their antics!
Come on, let's round them up.
You want me to do what? That's so far away. How did she even see that? Please don't let me talk to these people. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm just gonna skip this dialogue for a bit. We're just gonna skip it, okay? I don't care. Just skip it.
You kidding me? You think I'm scared of you?
You should be.
Perhaps not. Take it easy.
Look how cool she is. Look at that. Look how cool that is. Look at that.
Curses. Seems like you're not all talk after all.
Shut
There's
up.
no going back now.
Bye.
Mercy! Have mercy!
Oh, it's a little late for that. I've come this far, I might as well finish the job.
I surrender! I surrender, please! I'll do whatever you say. Please have mercy.
Tell us everything. You have one chance, and I'm warning you. Don't make me ask twice.
I won't, I swear. You know, so Lantern Rite's nearly here, and like a lot of people, I wanted to buy a few nice things. I know I'm with the treasure hoarders and everything, but I don't really have any kind of experience with robbing people and whatnot. So I don't have the guts to break into somebody's house.
Wow, you're really going to complain to us about that?
No, not at all. I'm just telling it how it is.
Okay, continue.
I racked my brains trying to think of what I could do, and eventually, I remembered something from back when I was a kid. The bandits would blow their horn, and my grandma would grab us kids and run. I remember the tune, so I figured I'd try it for myself. I mean, just to see what would happen. At first, anyway, I seriously didn't expect that family to pack up and leave. But they did, and they just left all their stuff right there for the taking. It was too easy. I couldn't resist. It was completely wrong of me. I know that now. I'll return everything that I took. It's all still in perfect condition. It'll be like it was never gone.
Give you a chance, huh? Sounds to me like you'd rather strike some kind of a deal.
Yes?
You know how to bargain, I'll give you that. It's just a pity that you didn't confess at the first opportunity. You'll have to take a walk with me. Once we've returned the goods, we'll find the owner of the house, and you can... You know, as a former victim of this kind of crime yourself, I doubt anyone understands the fear you inflicted quite as well as you do. Does your greed matter more to you than your fear?
You mean...
That's enough hints for you. There's not much left to wrap up, so I'll take...
What is it?
I'm still not sure how you first got your hands on this information. So play it safe when you get back. Don't mention to anyone that you ran into me out here.
That she's a spy.
You helped a lot with the investigation and arrest anyway, so it's perfectly fair for you to get all the credit. Just take it. It works better for me, too.
Oh my god. What? Oh my god.
See you when I see you. And happy Lantern Rite.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Leon's such a pro at this. With her take whoosh. Although, it's kind of a shame because
I was not expecting Ilana to whisper into our ears like that, but all right.
in your head, but you don't even know what it is. It's driving Paimon crazy. When we were chatting with Mr. and most
Now we're focused on this music thing again. Oh my god.
Oh, really?
I can't do Paimon talking right now. Ooh, what? Okay, I think we're going back to the festival things again, right? But if I never close it, it'll be like it's always here. That's not how it works. I just wanted you to do it so you can get the thing. No. I almost hit her.
We're back! Everything's all sorted!
That's great news.
Oh, that's what we went out there. There was some trouble with the band. Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember now. Ning Wong, hello.
My greetings to both of you. Long time no see.
It's been like a year. Yeah.
No need to be so formal with us, Ningguang. We've known each other for a long time now. You must be super busy with all the preparations for Lantern Rite. Don't mind us.
On the contrary, I think it is those that I have known longest to whom I should extend the greatest courtesies. Alas, on a different day, I would invite both of you inside for some tea and a brief respite from your travels. But you're quite right. Trivial matters aside, there's no escaping the fact that we have a grand concert to organize. Once the performance itself is over, we'll then need to invite the representatives of the Iridescence Tour for a discussion on future collaboration opportunities. The financing arrangements alone could well entail many rounds of discussion.
So this is what I'm talking about. As a player, I don't need to know that. Nor do I care as a player. Why is this? Why are these sentences even here for me?
Simply put, there will always be work to do.
Whoa, you're already thinking that far ahead?
Well, we can discuss more current affairs. I trust you saw this year's Mingxiao lantern at the docks when you arrived at the city?
Yeah, it looked like...
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Which Adeptus is it?
Sea Gazer.
Who?
I believe you're familiar with the name. Legend holds that he was free-spirited and easygoing.
Oh wait, is this the one that's opposite of the one that was a Cloud Chaser, but like he left to go on a journey or something, right?
On this marvelous lantern rite, we pray that the fallen heroes may be guided home. If the sound of music can flow like the rivers and streams into every corner of the land, perhaps the souls of those who have gone before us will hear the song of a new era. I wonder whether the melodies will be to their liking.
Oh, they're gonna love them. I'm sure of it. At least, if the guy you mentioned is anything to go by, the Adepti and Heroes of the Past sound like a positive and free-spirited, cheerful bunch. They're sure to be open to new music.
Well, let's hope so. I heard that you'll be going on a search with Ganyu to find the descendants of a fairy lady from a Fontaine legend. I'm sure this quest to uncover the truth behind an ancient story will turn into a most charming tale. Do share it with me, won't you? I couldn't bear to miss out.
Okay, so we got Yao Yao, Yunjin, Beidou, Yalan. Okay. Does it matter which one we pick? Okay, so these are each their own little quest. Okay.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Overwatch and Valorant? Oh. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I thought... Oh, these are dailies. Or no, these are not dailies. What the fuck are those things? Are they just like side things for this? Okay, I guess I'll do these later. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do these on the stream. They're just gonna take forever. I'm not doing that. I am gonna continue doing the story though. Holy shit, it's going so fast. I told you. Okay, wait, let me make sure I have the right thing going. Between 8 and 2 days later, okay. Let's go 2 days later. Because I want to see like the festival happen. Also, I thought Shao would be a part of it, but I mean, they haven't even mentioned him yet. I mean, I guess it's just starting. It's already halfway. Wow. Deleted Genshin for nothing. You know, I gotta say, the one thing I kind of don't like about having a PC, like for instance, like with the PlayStation, if I want to replace the hard drive, it's relatively easy to get that going, right? Put the hard drive in, I go to a website, I download the thing, put it on a USB, put the USB in there, and it does its thing. That's it. But with like a PC or a laptop, I actually have to own the operating system to install it.
Wine tastes the same as I remember.
Because I need like the whatever code it is to start it up, right? Which is the most annoying thing in the world. So like if, for instance, if you just buy a laptop or you just buy a PC, replacing the hard drive is the hardest part because you can't just replace the hard drive without actually without spending an almost additional $200 on Windows. Which is like, bro, this is so annoying. Goddamn. Okay, now I gotta go to 10 or 8 to 10, right?
Looks like it's about time for us to meet up with Ganyu. Let's head to Eugene Terrace.
I do want to see how many quests there are. I think there's only like 3, right? There should be only 3. I'm gonna look it up. What's she looking for? She looks nervous.
Greetings, traveler in Paimon. What time is it?
Are you okay, Ganyu? You were nodding off there. Didn't you sleep well last night?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Let's discuss the matter at hand. Since last time, I've been thinking a lot about the story Paimon told me. In essence, someone rescued a drowning man and performed some music. If that were all there was to it, it could have been many people, human or Adeptus. But the tune was allegedly so wonderful that the drowning man forgot about everything else, even his own impending death, and only came to his senses after being brought to shore. Perhaps there was an adeptal power at work in that music that he, as a mortal, could not perceive. Or perhaps he sensed a power surrounding him but lacked the words to describe it, not knowing where it came from. Either way, if this part of the story is true, then the rescuer has to have been an Adeptus.
You really think so? But this story is all the way from Fontaine. Isn't this a bit of a long shot? Also, Paimon's really curious about how people from Fontaine think this fairy lady looked. Ooh, like a crystal fly's wings? That would be pretty cool. But Paimon definitely can't imagine any of the Adepti looking like that. Actually, Ganyu, if you had to save a drowning person, how would you go about it?
Huh? Me? Well, I'd get them to the shore, and then I'd probably hide behind a tree and watch them for a while. Once I was sure that they were going to be okay, I'd slip away without a sound.
Got it. So basically, Ganyu's the type of person who doesn't like taking credit for her good deeds.
No, it's not like that. I'm just not very good at explaining things. And I also find it really awkward accepting other people's gratitude.
Well, what if this Adeptus in the story had a similar attitude? That would explain why she just left without saying a word. She was probably thinking something like, one was merely passing by and saw fit to address this egregious disruption to one's graceful zithering at once. You may keep your thanks to yourself.
That was actually a very good impression of Cloud Retainer, Paimon.
Where's Cloud Retainer?
Cloud Retainer isn't the most musically gifted. Still, we can't completely rule her out just yet. If we set off now, we could head to Mount Outsung and ask her about it. You'll be able to confirm either way if it's her, and I can, I've been in Liyue Harbor for so long now that I'm just not as familiar with the Adepti anymore. If there's anything we want to know about them, she's the best person to ask.
Sounds great! And we're pretty close with Cloud Retainer by now, so we probably don't even need to bring her food this time, right?
I've prepared a gift for her to mark the festival, just in case. However... Cloud Retainer spends most of her days studying mechanisms in her abode. She's on her own so much of the time that the moment she has someone to chat with, she just... Never mind. I promised I'd help Mr. Dvorak, and now that I've made the contract, I can't be having second thoughts. Traveler, Paimon, let's set off for Cloud Retainer's abode.
Seems like this is a tough decision for Ganyu, but she's made up her mind now. Paimon gets why she'd be so anxious. Okay, how about this? If Cloud Retainer tries to start telling stories about her again this year, we should pipe up and change the topic.
No, I want to hear the stories. Oh my god, don't do this to me. Let me hear the stories. It's time. It's time. We're gonna hear Cloud Retainer. It's time. It's time. I'm excited. It's time. Where are you? All right, so I did some digging. Okay, so I did some. Wait. Okay, so I did some digging. So I wanted to see how long these quests were. They're not super long. It's probably the cutscenes that are probably gonna be the worst. But everything, those other 4 things that they show are like the little events, which I don't need to do those on stream. I can do those off stream. They look kind of interesting. Oh, one of them did. I'll probably do the first parts of that. Maybe, I don't know. I'll see how I feel after a little bit more.
I'm so tired from trying to keep up. Don't either of you need to take any breaks?
I can't believe it. Cloud Retainer is not here.
Huh? Did we miss her?
She doesn't like to travel, so in the past, it's always been the other Adepti who come to visit her during the festivals. True. Now that I think about it, Cloud Retainer would be quite capable of taking care of anything on her own. There's no need to worry about her. Since she's not here, I guess the next step is to check all the other Adepti abodes, one by one.
Uh-oh. Will it involve a lot more traveling? Got it! Paimon has a great idea!
Please go on, Paimon.
Our goal here is to find the Adeptus that helped Dvorak's ancestor, right? We can't hear any music right now, but if she's really as nice as the story suggests, she'd definitely come to help anyone who was drowning, right?
Yes, I think that's fair to...
So, all we have to do is get the Traveler to
What?
pretend to fall into the water, and the Adeptus will come to the rescue!
What?
You know perfectly well that Paimon can't swim! Paimon would sink like a rock! Just trust Paimon! The water's pretty deep over there! Quick, swim to the very center!
This is... Oh no, I'm drowning. It's okay. No. Oh, here we go.
Someone's drowning! If only there was a kind-hearted Adeptus here to save us! Oh no! Whatever will a Paimon do?
What is going on?
What? What?
How do you feel right now?
Shinha! What?
Shenhe, and the Conqueror of Demons.
We look like fools right now.
Please don't make Paimon explain it. Okay, fine. We're looking for an Adeptus who's good at being a lifeguard and playing music. But if the Adepti aren't gonna stay home, then how are we supposed to find them?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, so this Adeptus is most likely a woman.
And I am not an Adeptus, as you both already know, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay, no way Paimon would have suggested this idea if she'd known how awkward this was gonna be.
Glad you're okay. As far as I know, the one you seek is no Yaksha. And one last thing. Your actions here caused others a great deal of worry. Do not repeat them again in the future.
As ever, the Conqueror of Demons comes and goes, just like the wind.
Right. I didn't dare to say a word just now. How's your training going, Shenhe? Have you made any plans for Lantern Rite? We could spend it together in Liyue Harbor if you'd like.
Oh, I had planned to spend the festival with Master this year.
Oh, speaking of Cloud Retainer...
Earlier this morning, she set off for Mount Hula. I noticed she was using an Adeptus art of some kind to protect a mechanism that looked like a boiler. Maybe it was a gift.
So we please excuse me for a moment.
Sure.
It sounds like Ganyu and Shenhe have gotten a lot closer recently.
They really gave Shinha like
Yes.
crazy ass hits.
During the summer and winter, I continued to train with Master. In the other months of the year, I have been learning to adapt to human life in Liyue Harbor.
Also, does she sound
Ganyu
different?
arranged
Or maybe that's just me.
accommodations for me in the city, and also recommended several work positions for me. But when I try to blend in by referring to her as Miss Ganyu or Lady Ganyu, like the others, sometimes I'm supposed to copy other people, sometimes I'm not. It's a... Oh, is that what it is?
She has more
Noted.
emotions now? That's what...
So you came
Think it's what
looking
it
for
is?
Master today because you wanted to ask her about the mystery Adeptus.
She just sounds different
Is
to
that
me.
right?
Yep. Oh, speaking of that, have you ever heard any music while out training in the mountains?
Music? What is that?
What?
It's kind of a happy or relaxing sound, or a nerve-wracking sound, or even a terrifying one.
Okay, I'm done. I also left her a note so that she knows where to find us. We won't miss her again.
Yay! That's really helpful. Thanks.
We were just talking about this thing called music, and based on Paimon's description, I do believe I hear it every day. Please follow me.
Oh, really?
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Is there a way I could hear her voice lines? I don't have hers. Can I like hear? No. Wait, if I stay here long enough, will she say something? She'll do her idol animations, right? She has one more idol animation, right? She'd maybe say something. Yeah, I gotta say, I never actually liked her outfit. It's just, a lot of these newer characters, it feels like their outfits are they don't feel like actual like this feels like a bunch of different stuff she has just stitched together. Like, yeah, I'm gonna wear this now. No, I never liked that idea. It's the same thing for Ganyu as well. I don't like her outfit because it feels very similar. Like Xiao makes sense like why his shit is stitched together, right? Every piece of clothing he has is from his fallen Yaksha. That makes complete sense. He's the only one in the game who should have stitched clothing. Like, Xiao, this is full clothing. Look at this. Full clothing. Full clothing. But like when you look at some of the newer characters, I mean that's pretty close to full clothing. See, full clothing. But like when you look at some of the like even just like looking at like Okami, like this looks like full clothing, but there's a bunch of stuff that's just like stitched together here at the bottom. Like what is this? I mean, I think Nita just has like a dress thing. And it's whatever. But like since we got Sumeru, it feels like people are wearing full clothing again instead of just like this stitched together thing. Which I hate that look. Or it just feels like everything like they have is just like, oh, I just have these pieces of fabric that I bought at this store and I've just put them in one outfit. I don't like, I like it when they have, it looks like they're just wearing clothes, right? It doesn't feel like these, I mean, I would even say this is a little more stitched, but it's not as bad because he kind of has like a jacket over this little shawl thing he's wearing and he's wearing pants. That's okay. But it's just some of their outfits are so fucking weird and it makes no damn sense. I never did get Layla. I mean, and she did seem kind of fun. I never noticed Razor's never shirt. Yeah, most people don't. Most people don't. It's because it doesn't look like it. It looks like he's wearing a shirt. But when you like look at to the side, like, oh wait, yeah, he's definitely not wearing a shirt. I also didn't know he had scars. On the side there, on the side he's got scars. Or maybe those are tattoo marks. Like on his arm there, he had a scar there, and he had a scar there. On his arm. But I'm saying, like, it's just stuff like this that I've noticed that I'm just like, man, I just hate what some of these characters are wearing. Like even Noelle, like she has armor on. It's full armor on, but then she has like this weird stitched together maid outfit that's on top of it. Like, what are you gonna wear the armor or the maid outfit? What are you doing here? What is this outfit? It's just stuff like that. It's really starting to bother me about Genshin. Like I said, the characters that are wearing outfits, they look fucking good, man. Like this outfit looks good. These outfits look good on him. But every now and then, you get a character like fucking Shinha or Ganyu, where it's just like, bro, what are you wearing? What is this? This isn't like you're wearing fucking clothes at all. Like even Yalan, like that comes up in here. Like, look at this. Like, why? I mean, the jacket's kind of nice, but like, it's like this top part was like one thing, and then she like stitched some other thing on top of this. Like, what is this? What? To make fun of Noelle, she's doing her best. No, I will make fun of her because what she's wearing doesn't make fucking sense. Either you need to wear the armor or you need to wear the maid outfit. All right, you cannot be both. Also, to be fair, I just don't like the after playing certain games for years and them doing the asymmetrical armor, where they have like the shoulder pad on one side and like nothing on the other side. I hate this look. Like you need to wear both armor pieces, or just don't protect either of your shoulders. Is your right shoulder so weak that you need a piece of armor on it? Then protect your left side as well. This makes no fucking sense. Like, I'm not saying it doesn't look good. All the characters look good. It's just aesthetically, it bothers me. Oh, he has bandages on some, so probably scars. Yeah, probably scars. Oh my god, I was running around the other day in the desert, and the stars, you see how the stars look like here? There's like a lot of them. That doubled for like 2 seconds when I was in the desert. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? What? And then they like went back to normal. I was like, oh my god, what just happened? It was kind of scary. It was kind of scary.
This is the place. I enjoy training here to the sound of music.
Oh no! Paimon's got death! Paimon!
The faint sound of birdsong, the quiet murmur of the streams. These are relaxing sounds.
Shinhan, no.
Are they not the
No,
music of which you
Shinhan,
speak?
no.
Okay, fine. It's all
Oh. And a melody is?
Hey! Don't you patronize... Hey!
We're just gonna skip some of this. I just have to. I can't do it.
Oh, was that? It felt like... As I watched Yunji when
I
you
want to
hummed
see
that...
clap retainer.
Wow, Shen. Music definitely has the power to bring up memories. It's like... What about you, Ganyu? Are there any melodies that have...
I know some local folks. The
I
songs of the
thought
sailors
cloud
down at the
retainer
dock.
would be
Yes,
here.
that's in the past.
I thought we were looking for cloud
Those
retainer.
men
What
who
happened?
probably view me as a non-human, and they are right in the sense that I never could connect with you. At least that's the view I held in the past. Only more recently did I start to realize that the way those melodies, even though we come from, in that sense.
You go, Gun!
Yes, technically speaking. Thank you. And once the days are warmer, I've planted you nonsense. I have cultivated and cared for the flowers just as you taught me. Once you've seen them for yourself, I am sure you can advise me how to do an even better. I will save some for decoration. We can feast on the rest. Then, thank you in advance. Wait, what is that saying again? If you insist? Do people say that? I'm not completely sure either.
It doesn't matter, okay? You got the point across. No need to split hairs. Paimon's more concerned about your idea of a girls' night out. Eating flowers? Really? Does this have
Oh
anything
yeah,
to
she
do with
eats
you both
flowers.
being the disciples of
I
that
forgot she
illuminated
eats flowers.
Who dares refer to
There
one
she
not
is.
by one's adeptus title, but merely as that illuminated bird?
Master. Our greetings, Cloud Retainer.
Ah! There it is! The illuminated bird has landed!
Wow.
Double humph. Now she has the gall to use it rather than she, even after being chastised once already. Barely a moment has passed since we last met, and yet your impertinence has reached new heights.
It's been a year.
If you refuse to learn your lesson, one shall scold you no further. One has received your message from Ganyu. On the matter of the Adeptus you seek, one suspects to know their identity. Well, shall one lead the way?
I still have to complete my training for today, so I will bid farewell to everyone here.
Very well. Await my arrival at one's abode later this night. On this special occasion, you should indulge yourself with some savory dishes.
If you want to release a Shao Lantern, come and find us anytime. Thank you, everyone. Happy Lantern Rite to you too.
She's becoming human. Look at her. Oh, that's so far. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this part and then go do a little bit of smite while I still can. Like whatever the second part ends.
Is this Quaily Plains? Cloud Retainer, why did you bring us here?
Ganyu is of course familiar with the name Guizhong, but have you ever heard of her? Guizhong is another name of Agentis, the god of dust. She was extroverted in nature and adored social gatherings and inventions alike. Long ago, this region was yet a prosperous assembly. Guizhong often invited her friends to visit her home, reserving for us seats around the largest stone table. Seagazer would always bring out his latest treasure and place it upon the table. He could be quite the braggart. Though usually a mild-mannered fellow, when it came to those collectibles he was so fond of, he always loved to show them off.
Paimon remembers that name. So that's what Seagazer was like.
He was an old friend and a former rival. One has many memories of him. Once he had brought out the treasure, it would predictably become the center of attention. Neither Guizhong nor one was content to let him just steal the spotlight. So we would then also present our proudest mechanical creations. As Adepti, we were each gifted in our own ways, and naturally proud of our accomplishments in our respective fields of expertise. As a result, one often quarreled with Seagazer. His treasures were not even of his own making. He just used his exploration skills to dig them out of the ground. How, pray tell, could he compare to me, when every single one of one's accomplishments were crafted by one's own hand?
Cloud Retainer, you are getting competitive again.
One digresses. Regardless, every time an argument occurred, Guizhong would come over to watch us during our mutual lambastics. On some occasions, she would join in, and on others, she'd take one of us by the limb and start uttering the most ridiculous nonsense.
What kind of nonsense?
No kind of nonsense were we spared. Sometimes she would brazenly opine, why argue between yourselves when neither of you could ever hope to beat me?
Wow.
Other times, she would make unsolicited suggestions, such as, once you two are done arguing, let's go to the foot of the mountain and grill some meat. She always sought to make everyone happy, and one must say, she had quite the gift for it. No matter what nonsense she said, one never felt bothered or offended. It also helped that she never referred to one as that illuminated bird or ladybird.
Come on, get over yourself!
Anyway, just as our impassioned arguments would reach the apex of acrimony, Marchosius would bring his delectable dishes to the table. Who would dare snub the stove god and his wondrous creations? At the sight of him, we would all immediately drop the argument and prepare the table for a night of feasting and drinking. Back then, one was always bothered by how the cups Rex Lapis brought were always too square for one's taste. Can you see yourselves ever enjoying a drink from a square cup?
Yeah. I mean, don't we have square cups now? Like out of glass?
Then you are most tolerant, but that is its own virtue. Even one could never find fault with Marchosius's cooking. As we ate, Guizhong would continue to find topics for conversation, filling the table with humor and laughter. Each of those old fossils had their character flaws and points of obstinacy. So why was it that whenever we dined together, we always had a marvelous time? We would drink together from a spot high in the mountains until the moon set and the sun rose, and only then would the banquet finally come to an end. Streetwood Rambler would often remain to admire the flowers with Guizhong before returning to her own abode. The glaze lilies were far more abundant back then. Entire fields of them would appear to the eye as a veritable sea of flowers.
Streetward Rambler?
That would be Ping. You probably know her as Madam Ping.
Oh, okay. Wait, this is a lovely story and everything, but didn't we come here to find that Adeptus from Mr. Dvorak's story? Or are you saying that it was Guizhong? Didn't she,
Alas, long has one avoided this place for precisely that reason. The sights here are a reminder of a time long gone, and evoke much sorrow. One should have guessed that you would disrupt one's poignant moment of mourning with your incessant questioning. No matter, one will share the whole story with you now. In times gone by, one quarreled oft with Guizhong concerning mechanical principles. We each had our ideals, and neither would yield. Under the pretext of a social gathering, one invited the impartial Rex Lapis to judge the quality of our creations.
Oh, that outfit looks nice on him.
Lapis declared that Guizhong's Obscuro Vulpus mechanism was superior. Though one was too proud to acknowledge it.
Is that a cloud retainer?
One knew that Guizhong was indeed the superior talent in the mechanical arts. As for the story between Guizhong and Streetward Rambler, that begins with a certain bell. In Guizhong's opinion, while mechanisms were no substitute for human composers, they were yet capable of producing simple but fine melodies. But Streetward Rambler believed music to be an expression of the soul.
Oh, that's Madam Ping, dude. Look at her.
That could never hope to be replicated by machinery. They argued endlessly until one asked Rex Lapis to intercede. He confiscated the bell and designated it for ceremonial use. Thereafter, one would often find them convening in the mountains, discussing music, mechanics, and all the affairs of the mortal world. But these good times were not to last. War broke out between the gods, and soon engulfed the Guili Plains. Guizhong was overpowered by the enemy, and fell in battle. When Streetwood Rambler and I arrived at the scene at long last, all that remained among the ruins was her lifeless body. After this, at Streetward Rambler's request, Rex Lapis granted her the cleansing bell for safekeeping. To honor our friend's memory, one made a few finishing touches to her ballistic device. Many lantern rites have passed since then. Many greetings and goodbyes. Upon what do you gaze? The Guili Plains?
No. It's
everything. We think of human life as like a lantern that's lit one minute and extinguished the next. But are we Adepti so different? Perhaps as dust settles after a storm, we too must one day return to the world below.
So fucking good.
One has always been austere and private by nature, and has never relished socializing. One's dealings with Guizhong were born out of discussions on the discipline of mechanics.
What? You have loads of friends, and you seem pretty chatty.
Just because one is not ignorant of social graces does not mean one is fond of them. One is perfectly capable of partaking in conversation despite being introverted. But in the end, one is nothing like Streetward Rambler. She is dauntless but thoughtful, not to mention eloquent and wise. Moreover, her friendship with Guizhong was far greater than one's own. Back when they were rivals, they would often compete against one another in the realm of musical composition. That cleansing bell was one of Guizhong's proudest works, having the ability to both compose and perform.
Wait, that's weird. Didn't Madame Ping say she pestered an old friend for that bell? And she also said something about being a vain beauty when she was young or something.
Streetward Rambler, a vain beauty. My foot. That bell has a sad history. Clearly, she refrained from sharing with you the truth of its origins, since the right time had not yet come. As for her old friend, who else could it be? As soon as Streetward Rambler heard that a certain Zhang Li wished to borrow the bell, she realized that the man was none other than Rex Lapis, and that he had made an enormous decision. After all, we all have known each other for several millennia. Some things between us are implicitly understood.
Whoa! So they were talking in secret code? Oh, Paimon did not see that one coming.
Enough of your intrusions. Where was one up to? Ah, yes.
She does not like Paimon.
The cleansing bell is powered by a mechanical art, and can be used to great effect as an accompanying instrument. After the passing of its creator, it was used on numerous occasions during rites of parting. But Streetward Rambler did not acquire it from Rex Lapis for the purpose of producing further funerary tunes. No. Each time she rang it, it was to play the tune that Guizhong composed on it. The two once clashed over their beliefs about the meaning of music. Who would have thought that with Guizhong's passing and Streetward Rambler's mourning, two tunes composed in discord would eventually become one harmonious composition? Once upon a time, Streetward Rambler also loved gatherings, liquor, and music. But after Guizhong passed, she preferred her own company. She could often be found sitting alone at a mountain summit, contemplating and reminiscing with her zither. The music would go from mournful to soothing to impassioned. Many years passed before she finally composed a melody to her satisfaction. In celebration, she played the tune to the clouds. Regrettably, one has only ever heard her play that tune once. Which brings one back to the matter you've been investigating. Perhaps it was during that performance that the ancestor of your Fontaine friend fell into the water and was saved by Streetward Rambler.
But if she was so happy with the melody, why would she only play it once?
One was also greatly perplexed by this. After suppressing one's curiosity for a long while, one finally approached her and asked why she would retire the tune after having spent so long on it. In response, she said, "Though the strings that played that melody survive, the one who inspired it is gone. Tell me, Cloud Retainer, when the one attuned to my soul is no longer here, who else could hope to understand this tune?"
Aw, poor Madam Ping.
I just remember being taken care of by you when I was young. Once the Archon War came to an end, I stayed behind in Liyue Harbor to honor my contract. Although I met Guizhong a few times, I never knew anything of this particular story.
Guizhong was quite the visionary, but tragically passed before her time. Her manuscripts still lie unfinished in the realm of clouds. Blank pages give one cause for contemplation on what might have been. Had you not decided to search for that mystery Adeptus, perhaps these stories, too, would have been lost to the sands of time. As of now, you know the truth. That the Adeptus who rescued the drowning man was none other than Streetwood Rambler. Do you intend to discuss this with her?
Absolutely.
Do you mean Ping might find the topic too distressing?
Precisely. The passing of our old friend is a heavy topic that both of us are usually careful to avoid.
I guess that would be pretty sad for her.
If I may be so bold, Cloud Retainer, could it be that this is just your own personal opinion?
Oh? How so?
I've been in Liyue Harbor for quite a long time now, and I've witnessed many farewells along the way, so I too am well acquainted with the pain of the passing of a loved one. But this doesn't bring the city or its people to a standstill. They have to keep moving forward. Someone as perceptive and wise as Ping will surely have come to understand and embrace this. Though these immortal mountains have lost an Adeptus, the harbor of mortals has gained a wise elder. No loss can ever be undone, but there is always much that can still be gained. Ping has helped countless people, and will guide many others in the years to come. And all to whom she extends a helping hand become her friends. People she can admire flowers and discuss music with. Though it is heartbreaking to lose a kindred spirit, life goes on, because there are new friends waiting for you further down the road.
We even asked Madam Ping what she thought about adding a music festival to this year's Lantern Rite. When we get back, why don't we just ask her if she'd like to perform?
You youngsters and your imaginations.
Why don't you come with us? It's been a long time since you last spoke with Ping, and Liyue Harbor is always decorated so beautifully during the festival period.
Is not every Lantern Rite the same in this regard? Were there ever anything new to discuss, one in Ping could meet any day of the year.
I disagree. Each new day and each new year.
Oops. Wasn't
The
that set?
edibles she brought this time were indeed quite delectable. Very well, then one will be off.
She's coming into the
If
city?
other old fossils have sneaked away into the city to amuse themselves, one shall soon find out.
All right. We should be getting back to the harbor as well. Once the Guelia say, if we planted flowers there and cared for them carefully enough, do you think that one day we'd be able to recreate the sea of glaze lilies?
Allow one to take back one's praise from a moment prior.
What?
You are still far too given to flights of fancy, child.
What? Cloud Retainer? You were still listening?
One observed that you were making no effort to leave, and returned to chasten and hasten you. This time, one is departing in earnest.
So I normally don't like it when they do like these little long stories, but that was really good. I actually really enjoy when Madame Ping talks to us. Every time she talks to us, it's really important. Like a lot of times they just do these like side conversations where I'm like, dude, we were doing stuff. Why am I here? Like I'm actually really glad I listened to that story. That was really good. Oh my god, it's time.
Whoa, Madam Ping and Cloud Retainer?
For old lady exposition? No, don't. I don't know. I just like it when not Madam Ping, but when we talk to Cloud Retainer. I don't know, because I think she's one of the most interesting Adepti, because she has this like personal connection with Ganyu. She tries to tell the story because she's kind of like Ganyu's mom, and I think it's really embarrassing for Ganyu, but it's a great interaction, you know. Despite her being Adepti and not human, you'd see like her human side. So I think for Ganyu not being human, we still can see her human side. I think it's really cool.
It appears you made haste after all. One arrived but moments before you.
Oh, bless my soul. To what do I owe the honor? How nice of you all to come and visit me.
Miss Illuminated Bird, haven't you said anything yet?
Said what, precisely? And why should one be tasked with saying it?
More emotions than most of the characters. For real?
You're the one who's known
That's true,
Madam
yes.
Ping the longest.
Oh my god.
Street word. Or rather, presumably, you would prefer to be addressed as Ping?
Oh, Cloud Retainer, you are uncommonly polite today.
Why is she in her bird form?
Given that Lantern Rite is almost upon us, the weather in the city is most pleasant, and a sweet floral fragrance lingers in the air.
Does that mean Madam Ping has a animal form?
Ganyu, please continue from here.
What? Wait. Just do that shit on Ganyu, bro.
All right. So, this all started because we were trying to help Mr. Dvorak find the Adeptus who saved his ancestor's life. Cloud Retainer informed us that the one who played that melody and rescued the drowning man was none other than yourself.
Ah, let me think. Yes, I do believe I recall that encounter. What a long time ago that was. I'm surprised that you still remember it. Even more astonishing, perhaps, is the fact that this story has survived this long at all, when mortal lives are so very It appears that she has proven herself right once again.
Who's she?
We like to call her Guizhong. From the look in Cloud Retainer's eyes, I sense that she has already told you all about her.
Albeit reluctantly, one might add.
Oh, there is no harm done. After all, Lantern Rite's very purpose is to commemorate the heroes who gave their lives for Liyue. Although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today, she was as much a hero as any other.
Oh god, I ate chicken noodle soup and it was too hot. Man. Well, I was actually gonna make some noodles today. Actually, I might make some noodles after this. I don't know, I saw that they were expired. I'm like, I mean, it was only like a month ago they expired. So, I mean, they probably still eat it. I could still eat them, right? It was like a month ago, right?
So, how has she proved
I might still eat them, I don't know.
exactly?
Maybe I'll open it up and see how they look, and then if they look edible, I'll still eat them. What's that? But like, I don't know. It's just, I saw them earlier and I was like, man, I really want to eat these noodles. I mean, technically you can eat it. Can eat anything? Stop it. Not that's no. You can't eat anything.
Once upon a time, she said to me that humans were a weak form of life that she wished
You
to
can.
protect with her
You can't eat wood. You can't. Just some things you can only eat once. Stop. Stop. Stop it.
And as she interacted more and more with them, her opinions on them began to change. She marveled at the beautiful complexity of their spirits, the sheer splendor of all they could accomplish through their hard work and intelligence. She told us that to underestimate human potential would be to make a grave mistake. With the smallest amount of guidance, enormous power can be unleashed in them. And a human who has reached their full potential may well be her equal. Someone who could have as much to teach an adeptus as to learn from them.
You're allergic to shrimp and eggs? No, you never told me. Why those two things specifically, though? It's kind of weird. I mean, most people who are allergic to specifically seafood, right? So that would include fish, anything that comes from the sea, shrimp, all that shit. Fish, I just said fish already, but like all that shit. Like typically attested those things. So like, can you still eat fish? I don't know. I think you should find that out, because if it's milk and eggs, then that means just any dairy product is just really bad for you, I'm assuming. So like ice cream, it's probably really bad for you. I mean, you could probably eat ice cream. It's not exactly milk, so I guess milkshakes are probably really bad for you. That's been lactose intolerant. Oh, so you actually can't eat ice cream at all. I'm allergic to milk. I mean, I guess you just pay for the repercussions of whatever lactose intolerance does to your body from eating milk. So I guess it's fair. I don't know. I don't know. So what's weird was I ate something someone made for me one time. And it was just like, it was essentially egg fried rice with like shrimp and stuff in it. That's essentially what it was. And I remember I ate it and my throat felt like it closed up and I couldn't breathe for like an hour. And I was like, when it happened in 5 minutes, I was like, I should go to the hospital right now. Oh, I've never felt my throat close up where I was just like that's what it felt like, in like 5 minutes that happened. I was like, I should probably go to the hospital. But I was like, it hasn't gotten that bad where I can't breathe yet. I'm still breathing. It's just very shallow, and I'm kind of used to shallow breaths because sleep apnea. So it wasn't bad for me. But after like 5 more minutes of that, it cleared up a little bit more, and I was able to breathe more and more and more. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just wait and see what happens. And then, I did it again like the next day. The same thing happened again, but it wasn't as harsh. Like I could still feel like I was taking shallow breaths, but I wasn't gasping for air. I wasn't fighting it. So I was like, all right, cool. Maybe it's not what it was. Maybe it was something else. And then, she made it again for me like a month later or a few months later. I ate it again and nothing happened that time. Like I was perfectly fine. So like, I don't know, maybe she put something in it, but the other times, the last time she made it, and it really messed with me. But like, I ate it last time she made it, and it was fine. Like, I didn't have any of those symptoms. So I don't really know what that was. And the thing is, like, I tried talking to my doctor about it, and my doctor just does this weird thing where she like tells me the obvious answer, and I'm like, obviously I know that, but I'm coming to you to get a medical one, and I feel like you're not really providing that. What's happening here? Like, for instance, you're hungry, right? Your stomach usually growls, or you have some type of, like, something happens with your stomach to let you know, like, oh, hey, like, it growls, or something happens to let you know, like, hey, I'm hungry, right? But like, that doesn't really happen to me unless I'm like, I gotta be like extra hungry, you know, for that to happen to me. But like, what does happen is my entire body just fucking hurts. And I was asking my doctor, hey, like, what is that? Is that something I should worry about or whatever? He said, no, usually, I mean, duh, I didn't even think about that. I was asking you because I was wanting to see if it was something else. Like, are you not getting that? Like, I don't know. I don't want to yell at her because she is helping me, but it's just like, dude, the fuck. Like, for instance, some like, I'm not sure if you wear glasses, but there are some nights when I take off my glasses when I'm outside at night, and the street lights are they just streak. They just look like fucking long streaks all over the fucking place. And I asked my doctor, like, hey, is that something I should worry about? Like, what is that? You know, trying to get a medical answer to see maybe there's something wrong with my eyes, right? Is there something I should get checked out? And their answer was, oh, you just put on your glasses. Oh, what? Really? Oh my God. That's not what I know that that's an answer, but that's a temporary solution to this forever problem that's happening to me. Are you not getting this? And I feel like some doctors like don't get it, and like she's not the first doctor that's happened to. I've had other doctors that have done the same thing to me. I'll ask them the question where, like, I know the temporary solution to the problem, but I want to make sure it's not something long term that I should be worried about, right? And I just get this simple answer like, "Oh yeah, just do the thing just do the thing that you've already been doing." Like, yeah, no shit, man. I'm not here for the temporary solution. Fuck. You know, that's regardless. That's the point. But like, you get it. What I'm saying, right?
She always had a way with words. That her mechanical accomplishments were judged superior to one's own was, one suspects, in large part due to her sheer eloquence.
Yes, I think maybe.
Speaking of mechanics, Cloud Retainer, do you still remember that potted plant mechanism? The one that the two of you gave me as a gift?
No, I'm saying is like, when you go to a doctor to get their medical opinion on something, to find out if there's something wrong with you, their answer shouldn't be, use that temporary solution you've already been doing, right? Like, for instance, if you have headaches, right? Your first instance is to take like an aspirin or some type of painkiller, right? So you go to the store, you buy that, right? So if you go to your doctor and say, hey, I've been having a lot of headaches, what should I do, right? And then they tell you, oh, just go to the store and buy some painkiller or some aspirin. That's not what you want. You want to know what the fuck is going on. Why do I have headaches? Why are they so frequent? We should run some tests. Because like, if you're already paying for the insurance to go to your doctor, that's what you want. You want the doctor to give you the medical reason of why you have headaches, not this temporary solution of constantly taking painkillers because that doesn't solve the problem.
Of course.
I hate when I keep going to the doctor for the same thing and they keep offering me the same solutions.
It would be no overstatement to call it a testament to each of our individual technical genius.
As Guizhong once said, it takes every blade of grass and every flower.
Like for 2 years, you should get a new doctor.
When I see the sight of Liyue Harbor before us today, I am reminded of this.
Madam Ping looks very emotional right now.
Like, for instance, like for me, another instance, I have headaches really badly sometimes. Like, they're so bad that I literally can't do anything else for the rest of the day. Like, I'm just focused on the headache. That's how much it knocks me out. Like, you know how like something can like put you in an instant bad mood for the whole day? That's really what the headache does to me. Any movement I do, it is just pain. So I have to like stay in one spot and just not move for as much as possible. And it's awful. But I found out later on the reason why I was getting those headaches because I wasn't getting enough oxygen to my brain. Because sleep apnea. And there's some days where I yawn a lot, right? So you probably okay, that was different. I'm actually tired. But like there's some days where I yawn a lot. And some people will get very annoyed with that. Like, oh my God, why are you yawning so much? Well, yeah, I'm fucking tired because sleep apnea, right? But at the time I didn't know what that was. I didn't know I had sleep apnea. So I would go to my doctor and I'd be like, hey, I'm kind of yawning a lot. Like, I feel like I'm sleeping so much. Like, what's going on, right? And instead of this particular doctor, not the doctor I have now, the doctor I have now actually helped me. But this is also the same doctor. This doctor that have helped me now is the one that says, hey, you just put on your glasses. But besides the point, the previous doctor I had told me, oh, you just probably get some sleep or whatever, right? But I'm like, that doesn't help me, right? I know I need sleep, but I'm still yawning. So what is that, right? And I'm still having tons of headaches. And my new doctor is the one that told me, like, hey, it's probably sleep apnea. And then, you know, that's when I got my test like that. And then that's when you found out that's what it was. But that shit was so annoying to deal with. I've been dealing with that for like a very long time, apparently. I didn't even know it. So I was just having those headaches like twice a month where I'm just like, oh, I'm doing nothing the whole day now. Wait, hold on. Let me read what you said here. I missed it. You think I wanted to hear? Oh, it might be a stomach ache. Oh, it's a stomach bug. Does test. Oh, you're fine. Like, I'm very clearly not fine. I hate those. Oh my God. Oh God. I feel like some doctors don't realize what it's like to be a patient anymore. I feel like they just don't get it anymore. At some point in time, they're kind of like a therapist. Like a therapist has to disconnect themselves from the person they're talking to so they can look at it from an outside source, right? So they don't ever ask you like lots of personal questions. If you ever have a therapist and they ask you like tons of personal questions, and I don't mean like a therapist will ask you like, oh, hey, how's your day doing? How's you doing? How does this make you feel? Blah, blah. Shit like that is fine. When they start asking you like more personal questions, you should probably leave that therapist. My personal questions, like, I kind of can't really put into words exactly what that is, but like, you will know. You will feel immediately like uncomfortable with them when they ask you that question. You're like, no, I don't want to answer that. I'm gonna go now. Like, I've been with some therapists and they'll ask you questions. And like I said, they're usually pretty broad and they're really nice to talk to or easy to talk to. Every now and then I'll get that one therapist who asks me some real personal shit. And I'm like, bro, we haven't even gotten, we skipped like 8 steps here. What the fuck? I'm leaving. This is not okay.
All of us. It was Gui Zhong who was the fondest of these grand and exciting occasions. If she were still with us, I'm quite sure she would still be trying to best Cloud Retainer's finest works at every opportunity.
Liyue Harbor is always filled with the sound of music at this time of the year. If she were here, one is certain that she would seek you out to discuss and debate the virtues of various melodies.
Oh yeah, music! We've been dying to ask. What was the melody that you played back then? Oh, also, with you being such a music expert and all, why don't you join the concert as a performer?
Speaking of therapists, I'm spending Valentine's Day with mine, Sobs. It was the only day she had open. I wonder why. That lonely bitch. No, I'm sorry. That's wrong. I didn't say it. We didn't. No, smart. We didn't say it.
I can make arrangements right away.
We didn't. I didn't do that. Oh, wow, Genshin, yay!
As much as I don't wish to dampen your enthusiasm, it's been a long time since I played this zither.
Where did I come
My
from?
fingers don't have the dexterity they once did. And whenever I play that tune,
I just wanted to make a joke. I just wanted to make a joke. I took it too far.
I start wondering what she would think of the changes I have made to the melody. There was a period of time whenever I started strumming, it almost felt like she was back again. Sitting right there on the stone stool next to me, chatting away. Skybracer and Seagazer too, looking just like they did in the old days.
Look, I don't want to be that one guy, but there's a reason why she wasn't free on February 15th, because that's when all the candy is half off. I'm just saying. You know, she's busy that day.
No matter how much time goes by.
I'm sorry, it's a bad joke. I'm sorry.
The moment that melody starts playing, it
Pretty sure she's married.
transports me right back to the time in my memory.
Is she? She's free on Valentine's Day. Is she? Is she really married? You tell me she didn't plan to do anything? She didn't make plans for her significant other to surprise them with anything? She's just like, oh, they're gonna do all the work. I'm just gonna sit here and be surprised. Not gonna do anything for them. It's rude. It's rude.
So the past still weighs heavily on your heart?
Well, I would be lying to myself if I...
And they couldn't marry long enough where they stopped celebrating. Look, people don't not celebrate Valentine's Day. Specifically, the people that actually don't fully celebrate Valentine's Day still do something on that day, even if it's just like, oh, let's watch a movie together or something. They have like a small date night. It'll basically be like a regular date night, but it just won't be like super fancy with all the fucking chocolates and balloons and shit, you know? Like, that's the way most people celebrate it. I think who have celebrated it long enough, that's just what they do. They just have like a regular date night. It's not like like I said, not like a fancy thing, you know? Or they'll just like watch a movie with popcorn. Bro, she's gonna ask me about my love life again. Just tell her you're married to the game. No. Don't say that. Don't say I play games all day. That's what I'm doing. I mean, I would just. I was joking. Don't say that, please. Please tell the real answer, please.
But that is not to say that grief doesn't get easier.
I'm married to the grind.
Despite
No.
the sadness,
Please.
I have found many things that bring me joy in life. It is simply the nature of the world in which we live that even if one wished to mourn for an eternity, it would be a nigh impossible feat. Just look at this potted plant. Isn't it stunning?
It takes an honest and open mind to confront and conquer grief. You have indeed made progress.
Be that as it may, I shall leave the lantern rite stage to the youth of today.
Well, if you're sure.
Granny! Whoa, what's
Damn,
everyone
y'all
doing
face here too?
Did something bad happen?
And now we've spooked Yanfei. No. Everyone's just here to give me their regards for the holiday.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad. Well, in that case,
She asked about in the last session. It was so
lantern rite,
awkward.
everyone.
I mean, usually therapists do ask you about your relationship because they want to know about your connections with people. Because usually connections with people, it's very important, and it does affect your emotional well-being. That's why everyone should ask you that.
Mr. Dvorak, in your capable hands. Cloud Retainer? Ping?
Huh? Does it have to be right now?
It seems Ganyu's.
What a pity. She has learned nothing of
I know what she asked.
to carry a conversation.
It's so awkward.
Since it's been so long, Cloud Retainer, why don't you stay? I'll make a cup of tea and we can chat a while.
I don't know. I'm not sure how often you go to your therapist, but I just feel like most people's lives don't change within like a week or two at a time.
I'd like to wish him
At least,
the very best at the concert.
the average person's life doesn't change from week to week.
Thank you all.
I'm not sure how often you see your therapist. I know some people see him weekly week, some people do like every other week, once a month. I'm not sure how often you see your therapist.
Wow, that'd be great! We'll look forward to it.
When that time comes, wherever her spirit may be,
Okay.
Alright, let's go tell Mr. Dvorak the news.
I am going to stop here for the moment. I'm going to do a little bit of Smite because I need to test out how I sound over a PlayStation game. And then I'm going to end stream. I'll probably finish the rest of this off stream. The Guizong stuff was pretty fucking cool. I'm actually really excited to see if that becomes of anything. And also if she really did die, you know? Whenever they do something where like, oh, someone died, but like there's like they didn't actually retrieve the body or anything, I'm like, okay, well, she's probably alive, man. I don't know what to tell you. She's probably very much alive. I mean, who knows? She could be dead, but it's just they have so many, like, I feel like Liyue specifically has so many stories where they think someone's dead and they're actually not dead, or they were alive a little bit longer than what they thought. Like with what happened with the Yakshas, right? They thought they all died in this war, and then like apparently one of them was all fighting in this cavern, or like who knows how many years before he actually died. And I'm like, what the? Oh my god, this is awful. This is a very sad story. So I think something like that's happening again with the Guizong, where she's not actually dead, but something else is like going on with her. So hold on, let's switch real quick. I need to do something.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna see a black screen here for a second. Oh, I can do the thing here. I still have not done Spiral Abyss this time around either. I don't think I am gonna do it. If I do it, it won't be much of it. I'll probably just do like 9 and 10 like I normally do. I usually don't even do 11 sometimes because I'm like, man, this is just too damn hard. I'm really here for the primos. You guys are making it not worth my time.
You want me on your team?
Sure.
What is the situation?
I've been waiting for you for 8.
Also, you happy, Butter? I'm playing with Bennett more.
fight!
I mean, my band is still like not good as like other people's bands are.
Gather.
There is no escape.
But you know, he does what he's supposed to do. He busts my team and stuff.
Adventure time.
Wait, what?
Let's light it up. Teamwork is. Torn to
Please make it.
oblivion.
No! No! You were no! Come back! Come back!
Order guide you.
Shine down.
Can you imagine how your braces tighten? Oh, that's fine. Well, I mean, thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me. I always appreciate that. So I'm about to switch over to Smite for a little bit. Just, I'm not gonna be going for too much longer. I'll probably do like maybe 2-3 games. Like I said, I really did this whole stream to really test out the new audio and see how it sounds. So I just gotta do that. Oh, do I have enough? Can I make it now? Also, I've been doing this boss so I can get the Dendro stuff so I can get out Hatham to 90. But you know, I'm really bad. Oh my god, I activated his story. I'll hate them story. No, I don't want to do this.
How's everything going with your thesis?
Oh god. Oh god. What have I done?
Well,
What have I
Azar
done?
was one of your thesis advisors. Honestly, I was afraid that you might have gotten dragged down as well.
The newly appointed acting Grand Sage reviewed all of our projects and gave us permission to continue our research.
Acting Grand Sage? That sounds like a new thing.
Yeah, I heard that selecting new sages has been taking some time, so he's just filling in. But it's all thanks to him that our research results weren't jeopardized. Once my paper is published, I'm definitely giving myself a long vacation and getting some much-needed rest. Mondstadt sounds like a good idea.
They're really out of their minds, making Al-Hatham the acting Grand Sage?
Take it easy, Professor. I'm puzzled as well. Just going by qualifications, you're one of our most preeminent scholars. I don't know why they picked a stripling like him.
Fool! Do you think I'm angry because I wasn't chosen for the position? No! It's because I don't understand why they chose
Back? I
me.
switched to my phone? Oh god.
He was one of my students, but he rarely attended class. When I asked him about it, he retorted that self-study was better use of his time. What brazen arrogance, misery of miseries, for the academia to have him as the—
Professor, don't get so worked up.
Psst. Want to hear a secret? I've heard the new acting Grand Sage is from Haravatat.
Really?
Someone named Al-Hatham. Never met him myself. There's also a
Oh.
Okay, look. I just
Some people are
wait. Oh. Thought I was gonna get to see him in like a new outfit or something. Not boring.
hey,
The Matra.
the mantra?
I'm Ilias. I have to talk
Wanna
to a
hear a
Matra about
secret?
something
Talking to the
important.
last boss.
In the state you're in? You should. Why don't you tell us what happened?
No, I have to tell them myself. Sorry, can you lend me your arm?
Since you put it that way. We promised to take him to a mantra, but we don't know that many, do we? Oh, wait, Sino should be back at the academia. Let's go find him.
I'll be doing that off stream. I do not care. I just don't care to do the stories like that on stream anymore. I feel like they're just not as fun for me. Some of them are pretty. Some of them are really good. It's just, It gets boring to do that on stream. I'd rather just save like main stuff for stream. Oh, I still have to explore Sumera? Oh my god, that reminds me before I go out to do something. I haven't done this yet, so I need to do this. Wait. I have not explored fully over here, but I ran around because I was looking for the boss. I mean I found it, but I didn't actually do this, so I'm gonna do this on stream. I'm also excited because that means, because I'm doing this, that I
Squall Fury
can start getting the Oculus and stuff here. Also, that means I can go to that tornado thing over there. I wonder if that has anything to do with the little story that's over here.
The wind rises.
It's time. There's something. Oh, also they added this thing so you can tell when something is underground. So anytime you see like a little block in it, it means they're underground. So that's kind of nice. I don't like the desert part. What do you mean? What do you mean? Have you done the Golden Slumber stuff? Yeah, it's so, the desert's so cool. It's so good. I love the desert. I like the forest. No, go to the desert. The desert. Go there. Do the Golden Slumber. Do it. I like the forest too, but I keep getting lost. I've been to the desert. It's evil. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's not evil. I promise. It's cool. It's the only place I've died constantly. Motherfucker, I've been in it. But it's cool. Yep, here we go. Here's the spin up. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. It's not cool. Shaking my head. Yes, it is. It's cool. So cool. So you see, I'm only level 7, but hopefully by the end of this, I will be done. There's so much here to explore. So much. There's like holes and shit down in there. There's a whole village of people living in here. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is all of this? What the hell is this? There's that fucking tornado right there. I don't even know what this is about. Like this a whole there's fucking sandstorms and I can't see shit. Like I said, I was only really on this part of it. I didn't even like go into any of this because I was just looking for the boss.
Too slow.
So I'm excited to run around and just spend my days exploring this for a little bit. Sumeru is overwhelming. Yeah, it is. Also hurts my eye. The color hurts my eyes. I prefer the forest mostly because I don't go blind. The brown? Oh, is all the brown hurts your eyes?
A new punching bag.
Shut up.
Fury.
Good job, little bitch. Anyway, Sumeru is very overwhelming. I actually agree. When I'm here in this green shit, I get so lost in some parts of it. Specifically around this area, I get really lost. I just keep backtracking and like, wait, no, I was over here. I think. Is this? Oh, I'm not saying I don't like walking around the forest. I just get lost. And even like when you're in the robot or whatever, that's kind of around here somewhere, I get lost because it's like, it's really fucking open. It's really open. There's just so much stuff in there. Oh, the robot's here. Yeah, here is a robot. Like there's so much stuff in there. I get lost, man. I'm like, bro, what? This, like, it just feels like this Sumeru is like, it's a mix of like a regular area and like the chasm. And like, that's the whole, even the desert is like that as well. There's areas that are just underground. Like, look at how many, look at this one. Look at how many are underground. Look at this. Look at how many are underground. There's so many fucking areas underground. There's probably some over here too that I didn't see. Yeah, look, there's one right there. One right there. Which apparently I went to and I didn't realize it. And that's insane to me. Did you see the glitch inside the robot cave? No, I did see the sunset glitch thing that I saw people doing. I saw that on a YouTube short somewhere. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like they glitched in like, there's like this, and you just change the time so it's like a sunset. And dude, it looks so crazy. If I find it again, I'll send it to you. So you can see it. You can probably do it for yourself if you want. Also, before I get off of this, though, I have to do this because I will never see this again if I leave it.
Too slow. Quit following me. Too slow. Behold.
Unnecessary.
I'm just excited to explore all of this eventually. There's just so much to see. Anyway, I'm gonna get off this for now. Also, if you haven't done this part of the desert quest over there, your desert thing is probably still red. That pyramid thing back there is probably still red. This thing. This is a quest. You should do it. Golden Slumber. Let's do it. You do it. Yay. Do it.
Stay put.
Ooh, God. Do it. Hey, I got Twitch rewards for drops for watching. All right, anyway, I'm gonna get out of this. Heal a little bit of smite. Never stop. Please do it. Oh, I just realized you can't see that. Oh wait, you can't see the cursor. You see, yeah, there it is. I thought you could see the cursor. I got a Fortnite ad and he's still playing Genshin. You're welcome. I updated Genshin to make it like smite. No, look, I'm getting ready to fix it. Just give me a second. God, so impatient.